Hi everyone, welcome to TVON. Happy Thursday. My name is Joyce. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful Thursday night. Now, I think, historically the most blue wing block day tanzanites in a single show. So they're all going to be a mixture of rings, pendant, and a pair of earrings, and even a bracelet. Yes, that exact bracelet is here, brand new low price on that one. Very excited, and again, a lot of these pieces, larger stones, which is perfect, right? You want to be able to see them. They're going to have a large prominent presence on your hand. That's what you want to have. So I have a selection today. So that's here. My largest cat's eye emerald that is certified is available in a ring today as well. My largest golden quartz pendants that I designed myself. I have two options. I brought out the largest one and a slightly smaller one. And I have brought out basically every single neon stone that I could find today. Mahenge pink spinel, Colombian emerald, Paraiba. I brought out our largest Paraiba in a ring here today, first hour. So a lot of fun stuff to get to today. I have some designer pieces as well and two bangles. Now, these bangles both have zircons in them. They've been here for a hot second, as in they've been here for a couple of years. And in that time, gold prices have changed. But the prices of these bangles have not changed. So a little bit concerned about the prices on those, but you know, it is what it is, right? So a lot of fun pieces here today. If you have any requests, of course, please get them in. And let us get started because we have also a rather stunning stone to start off with our Thursday night. Let us take a look here and see what is this radiant stone? Radiant literally in the shape and also radiant quite literally in how bright and dispersive it is. This is 112-6340 and this is our radiant cut color change sphene. This is a stone that is oh so popular. Can never quite keep it in stock, right? It's always highly desirable. You can't get this anywhere else, only here, TVON exclusive, right? Out of all of the material in the entire world, we have the absolute best quality. And it does not matter the size of the stone, right? It could be a 10-pointer, it could be a 5-carat stone, right? It does not matter the size of it. We will have, and we do have, the absolute top quality material in the entire world. This right here is our carat 18 100% color change sphene with 48 points in your diamonds. This looks like something, you know, someone from the royal family could probably wear, and you know, that just tells you, right? One look at it, how top-notch that quality is, how open that base green color of your stone is. It is not dark. It is not of a copperish tone. It is that bright yet deep saturated green color, bright neon flashes of your greens, your yellows, your oranges, your reds coming through. This is what color change sphene is all about. It's here as the very first item for a very good reason, because it will go. It's always been so popular, and I want to just thank you guys for being here with me so early in today's show. This was supposed to be $39.99, right? It's not a small ring. If you have this mounting, you know how sizable it can be, but it is still true to size, right? It tapers nicely in the back. We can size it for you. We can change the gold color for you, right? Whatever you want to do to the ring, we will do, right? But you know that this is not going to be a tiny little band, right? It's going to have a presence. When you have a stone that looks like this, you just want to show it off. You do not want it to be, you know, hiding away in a teeny tiny little single halo of diamonds and a simple plain gold band, right? How boring is that? This is a loud piece. This is a piece that is screaming for your attention. And I haven't touched the ring yet. It's just been sitting on the wheel, and you can see how literally dazzling it is. This is where you can get color change sphene. This is where you can get it for not even $24.99 today. And for the stone, I do love it. I adore it in the yellow gold, but you can change it if you want. And no matter how you look at it, right, from the side, from the front, from the other side, it's just gonna be firing off with all of these fireworks of color, right? This is what it looks like on the hand here. Again, this is not a small ring. Even from a further away distance, look at how powerful that stone is. This is a piece that is only for one caller. I wish I had, you know, a whole parcel of these stones, but I do not. What we have is what we have. At this point in time, we have a lot more of the larger stones than the smaller stones. Smaller stone, yes, but still look at the presence it has on the hand, surrounded by 48 pointed diamonds, surrounded by all of this gold in this intricate design. If you would like it, call me now. We are going to make it $1,999 on this entire ring. You cannot get this stone elsewhere in the world. You can only get it here. You can get something very similar, but will it be of the same quality? Absolutely not. This is the only chance where you can get a color change sphene that looks like this in a ring, in this entire ring, for only $19.99. And yes, it is true to size. I will show you the back, of course, but guys, you know, you do not want to miss out on an opportunity such as this one with a stone that looks like this, right? Just barely moving my hand. You can see how many different colors are coming through. It doesn't all blur together and become one, you know, crazy, weird, awkward mess, right? It is perfection in a color change sphene. Let's bring it back up close. And next up, I do have my a rather neon stone that goes by the name of Mahenge pink spinel. So call me on this one. That's what it looks like from the side and from the back. So as you can see in the back, there is going to be that sizing bar. We can size it for you. And through the back, you can still see all of those color flashes mirroring through the, again, through the back, right? So $19.99 on this one. Next up, I have a Mahenge pink spinel in a gents ring. And I know it's not a typical combination, right? But there is something about this stone. Out of all of our pieces in the inventory, I am obsessed with this one ring. Call me on this one. We are going to move on really quickly here. And it looks like that, okay? This is going to be 1122704, and this is our cushion cut Mahenge pink spinel in a gents ring. However, ladies, if you love and adore this mounting, you can call me and you can grab it for yourself. Doesn't have to be for the guys. But guys, if you want it, you have some competition. This is our carat 49 cushion cut center stone. And you're thinking, why does it look so dark? Why does it look so weird? That is because this stone is so reflective. It basically has the property of mirror finished gold. As I angle it downwards against the wheel, there you can see that true color of your stone. But right here, it is just reflecting our studio, right? It's not exactly bright like our lights, right? It is a rather dark studio. So that's why it looks so dark right here. It is because it is so incredibly reflective. That is why it looks like that. Now, this stone is also a stone that naturally has a fair share of inclusions and a fair share of occasional haziness. You've heard me say those two words time and time again, and you're probably sitting there thinking, yeah, she's just saying that, right? Like, surely, you know, it can't be that bad, right? So if we just take a moment here just to look at our stone, right? You can see the clarity in your square cushion cut. And here I have brought out an actually just hazy Mahenge pink spinel. Can you see the difference, right? The color is still nice, don't get me wrong. The color is still nice, but can you see how it looks like someone breathed on it and the fog just never went away? Can you see the difference in what I am talking about. This is a hazy stone. This is a stone that, you know, after the show, I'm putting it into a rejection pile. I know the color is nice, but I do not like how hazy it is, right? It is still bright, you know, relatively neon, I would say, but it is not, the clarity is not there. And I don't do this that often, okay? I don't bring out our rejection stones, but this is, you know, a comparison that I have to make. And if you want to take any pictures, any screenshots, go on ahead. But this is just here to show you what I mean by a hazy, foggy stone. And it doesn't just apply to the Mahenge pink spinels, right? It also applies to emeralds, Paraibas, so many other different stones, like also have this problem. And this is, again, a perfect side-by-side of what you want versus what you don't want. This is going to be our $89.99 gents ring with a carat 49. And you saw the stone that I just had next to this. Believe it or not, that cushion cut that I was holding, that loose stone, is a 246. And yet this stone right here, about a carat smaller, looks larger. How is that possible, right? This is where you can get the absolute best in Mahenge pink spinel in a ring, everyday wearable, and not even pay $39.99 for this piece here today. If you want to change the gold color, that's fine, but I would recommend it in the white gold. I just love it as it is. That way you can, you know, truly appreciate the nature of the neon stone. And this is what we're gonna do. I do have a, you know, a true ladies ring coming up later. It is an oval and a bridge mounting, but again, there's just something about the stone. The neon is perfect. The color is perfect. It's not red. It's not a light pink. It is hot pink, okay? This is not even going to be $39.99. If you would like it, call me now. We are going to make it for one caller and one caller only, $2,999, just like that. An entire gents ring, complete with an undergaller, right? So much gold in any gents ring, no matter how wide the ring is, so much gold, and only $29.99 on our Mahenge pink spinel gents ring. This is what it looks like on the hand. This is just something special, is it not, right? Once again, no matter how you look at it, that stone is so large, surprisingly large, and that color is just extreme. It is intense, right? You are going to be pleasantly surprised if you get this and receive it and see it and put it on and think just, wow, how is this something natural and from the earth, right? So $29.99 on this one. Let me know. This is what it looks like from the side. So truly, I think guys or gals can wear this style. But the thing is, you're not going to get clarity like this elsewhere, okay? This is where you can get it. True quality in the Mahenge pink spinel in a ring for only $29.99. And I'm going to be putting that loose stone aside, and we're going to throw it into the rejection pile after the end of the show, because no one wants that sort of stone, right? If it looks foggy and hazy, no one wants it. It does not look as nice. It does not look as nice as this piece right here, right in front of you. Let me know on this one. Now, next up, we do have a Tahitian black pearl in a pendant. And if I'm being honest here, I've never been too impressed with pearls, right? They look one certain way and that's it. But I saw this piece here today and I was like, wait a second, did it just change color in front of my eyes? So this is gonna be 11232223. This is our Tahitian black pearl piece. Gonna zoom back just a hair here so you can see the entire pendant. This is going to be entirely in the 18K white gold. And you're wondering, what do you mean by change color? Okay, so this piece was just sitting there. I kind of glanced over it and I moved on, and then I went back to it because I was like, wait a second, because typically with the Tahitian black pearls, we know that they have a level of iridescence to them, right? And right now, looking at it from the front, you can see that it has a lot of those greens, right? But then as soon as I put it down onto its side, suddenly all of these pinks, where did they come from? Where did it come from? You saw it, right? From the front, no pinks. And then the moment I laid it down onto its side, pink. Pink throughout the entire pearl. It was because of this that I thought, okay, I need to give this pearl a chance. It's in a pendant. It is in the 18K white gold, 13mm center stone, a carat and a half of all of your diamonds, your rounds to your baguettes, right? Perfectly set in this beautiful abstract, almost like a floral sort of style. This entire piece was supposed to be $79.99. Donna, I'm glad to hear that. She says, I have no objection to wearing a men's style. Right, Donna? I mean, if you want to wear that Mahenge pink spinel, please call me, because that stone, that style together is just everyday wearable. It is perfect. Now, this pearl. 1.5 carats of diamonds that we just, decided to combine. That's fine, right? Even though price-wise, not really fine, but you know us by now. And it was because of this, right? From the front, green, a rather bright green. The diamonds reflected into the pearl give the pearl itself sort of a really unique take on a diamond, diamond halo in the pearl, right? The pearl itself looks pretty sparkly. But once you look at it from the side, that's where your pinks come through, right? You can kind of see it as I just sort of angle it, where from the front, entirely green, and then as I just slightly move, you can see the pinks just slowly but surely start to appear, right? I had, embarrassing to say, but I had so much fun with this pendant before the show started. I was just holding it, looking at it like this, and then just moving it like this, and then like that, and then like doing a 360, like what is this pearl doing, right? This level of iridescence with the greens and the pinks I have never seen before. I am obsessed with this pearl pendant. It's not even going to be $49.99 here today. I love how no matter how you look at it, the diamonds are always going to be reflected in the pearl. That is why I love this sort of combination, right? When you have fantastic diamonds next to a perfectly round pearl, that is what I love. It's not even going to be $39.99. Again, the price is dropping. It is dropping fast. Nothing in this piece is changing. It still has 1.5 carats in just the diamonds. And this is what it looks like against the hand, because this is, again, a large piece. This is something that is substantial. This is not something that you are going to miss. This is not an itty bitty teeny tiny little pearl. This is not, 10 points in diamonds. This is a lot. And it works well with the negative space too, however you want to wear it, right? Which, speaking of, this is how it looks like. So again, it's not a small piece, right? It is a pretty sizable piece. That pearl by itself too, even from here, first of all, you can see, all of my stuff laid out on the table reflected in the pearl. And on top of that, you can still see the diamonds reflected into the pearl. That is just how powerful every single component of this piece is. It's not $39.99. Let's bring it back up close and see who would like to grab it here today. That's what it looks like from the back. So again, a perfect way to set the pearl where it's set into the design and not on top of it. There's the bail, hidden bail of course, perfect for any of your DVTYs. Call me on this one. It's $29.99 for the very first caller on this. $2,999 for 1.5 carats of diamonds and a 13mm Tahitian black pearl in the center, not to mention gold, right? Gold at this point, right? Who even considers that? But there's a lot going on here for only $29.99, only for one caller. Let me know on this one. Call me on my Mahenge pink spinel. Call me on my color change sphene. Call me on this one. And if you don't wear a lot of diamonds, you'll be surprised with how well all of the diamonds are spaced out in this design. It's not overwhelming at all. This is a piece that, even I myself would consider wearing, right? I do not like pieces that are just, a lot of diamonds and super sparkly, right? But this piece, right, there's something about the pearl, once again, and there's something about the way the diamonds are set, the design overall, where it has a flow to it, where it does not look overwhelming. It does not feel overwhelming. You are going to love it. Only $29.99 on this one. And next up, we're going to move on to our very first tanzanite of the day. It is going to be a square cushion cut, a 1744 center stone. A very similar style to a round that we saw just yesterday, so if you know it, it's going to be here up next. Call me on this one, $29.99. And next up we have 1124610, and it looks a little something like this. This is a beautiful square cushion cut, and you know me, I do not like this cut. But if I see a stone that looks like this in this cut, then I am absolutely obsessed. This is our 1744 Museum Reserve white gold only with 78 points in your diamonds. This is something special. This is something that the museums crave, but I'd rather much give it to you guys. I'm gonna clean it up here a little bit. And again, this is a mounting that I don't know how much longer we can do because of the diamonds, right? We can't do this combination in the future because we don't have the tanzanites to work with. But aside from the tanzanites, even just considering the diamonds, we do not have an infinite inflow of diamonds, right? Some of our diamonds, they do run out. That's why, you've heard me in the last couple of months. There are styles that we are no longer bringing back because we do not have the proper diamonds in the proper diamond sizes. This could be one of those pieces. Those diamonds are not small, right? Diamonds in general, expensive. But here, where you have 6 individual stones that you can count by yourself, those diamonds are impressive. In fact, each diamond will be about 13 points, okay? So that's how you know it's not going to be a 1-point stone, right? It's not going to be a stone that you can only use in a micropave sort of style, right? These are prong set. These diamonds are large enough to be prong set. You can even count the prongs, right? They are visible. So here's what we're gonna do on our $19,999 piece. Again, it's TVON exclusive. We have a lot of pieces here that are TVON exclusive. This was the only reason why we are able to, get so many high-end, exclusive pieces is the fact that this was started because a family of gem collectors and jewelry lovers, they were collecting these pieces for many generations, and they thought, we have to share it with the world, right? This is not just, it's not just a business, right? This is a way to share with you guys these fantastic pieces that you can literally not get anywhere else in the world. And this is one of those pieces. This is a piece that everyone wants to have, even the museums, even vendors from around the world who are collectors themselves chase us down when there are those major trade shows just to take a look at our blue-winged block tanzanites. Just to request with us, hey, can you bring some? I want one for my own collection, right? That's how popular they are. People from around the world seek this material out, and here you are on a Thursday night, sitting down, just watching the show, where you can just pick up your phone and just dial me and just grab it for yourself. True to size. This is true to size as well. White gold only. Just keep it as it is. We'll size it for you. And it is no longer even going to be $79.99. This is what it looks like from the side. Again, the color is bright. It is open. This is what blue-winged block tanzanite is all about, where from the back even, you can see red flashes reflecting into the gold. Those red flashes are also not microscopic. Those are some pretty important, pretty eye-catching red flashes in your stone. This is still wearable, right? It's a larger stone, yes, but it is still wearable. In fact, take a look at it on the hand here. Once again, the way the diamonds are set, it's not going to catch on your adjacent fingers, right? As you can see here, the diamonds are actually quite elevated, and it actually, perfectly anchors the ring onto your hand. So if I wanted to, poke at the diamonds, I would have to do this, right? So it's not going to poke at you. It's not going to bother you. It's going to be comfortable. And get it in your size. We will size it for you. It is true to size. It's not going to roll. It's not going to turn. Just get it in your size. No need to size up or down, okay? Now, I really want someone to have this. And, museum reserves, honestly, the price should be, a little bit significantly higher. But we want you to have these pieces. And you know us, right? We're not gonna, play around with the prices. That's not gonna happen. So, whether it's, our regular blue-winged block tanzanites or the museum reserve or whatever it is, we are going to give you the absolute best price, the absolute best value, so you can call me right now and say, I'll take it, and I will wear it every single day, and I will love it. It's not going to be even $79.99 on this one here today. Let's bring it back up close and take another look at it. Once again, Square cushion cuts, not my favorite cut at all. Not even close. But when you have a stone that just looks like this, right, how can you not just instantly fall in love with it? It's not too dark. The color is open. It is perfect. The cutting is perfect. The mounting is perfect. Everything about it is just perfection. If you would like this ring right here, right now, we're going to make it $74.99 to the very first caller who would like our first museum reserve blue wing black tanzanite of the day in a ring, white gold only. Let me know on this one. Let's give it 60 seconds, and I'm going to move on to some gold quartz. I have actually a ring and a pair of earrings that I think, the mountings are not perfectly matched, but they're all round and they all have a pretty substantial amount of gold in them. So those will be here, and again, they're not made to be a perfect pair, a perfect set, but I just thought, bring them together. Maybe someone's been intrigued by the golden quartz and maybe they want to see something to wear together, right? So I have a ring coming up. I have a pair of earrings coming up as well. If you want to see anything else, let me know. I have my largest pendant out here with me, and my, I can't say if it's second largest, but it is also pretty substantial in size here with me as well. So those will be here later in today's show. If you yourself have any requests for anything else, let me know. But this blue wing black tanzanite absolutely must go at $74.99 on this one. Call me if you would like to grab it. And next up, we have our natural golden quartz. Let me know on this. I will be recapping it throughout the show, as you know I will be. And this right here is going to be 1125433, and this is our ring. Now I'm gonna grab one of the earrings just to kind of hover it here so you can kind of see what I mean by it. It's not a perfect match, but I think it's close enough to the point where you could, wear them together. They're all rounds. And for the ring, has to stay like it is in the 18K yellow gold. This is our 370 round. It's got quite a lot of gold in this single center stone. And of course, a lot of gold in the mounting as well. A very simple, very traditional gold band. Diamonds on the side. So it's not just entirely gold and quartz. There's also going to be diamonds in the side, 12 points to be exact. $29.99 was the price on this one. And it's such a fun way to do diamonds, is it not? We are so used to seeing just a single halo of diamonds, but to do a halo like this, right? This is just something special. This is something different. This is a designer ring. And if you would like it, it's not even going to be $999. Call me on this one. No two golden quartz are exactly the same. Does not matter the size, no two stones are going to be a perfect mirror match of each other. This is where you can get golden quartz and not even have to pay $899 for it. This is what it looks like from the back. So even from the back, between the prongs, you can still see a fair amount of gold just peeking through right there. This ring is going to be $888 to the first caller who would like to grab it. And this is what it looks like on the hand here. You can feel free to pair it with any diamond band that you have. You can feel free to pair it with whatever you want. The way it's set allows you to do so, right? It can just be a single, diamond band going straight across. And because the center is elevated, it's going to sit perfectly flush next to this ring. So if you want to dress it up with diamonds, you can. If you want to put a band right over here and change the entire look of the ring, you absolutely can. $888 for this one. If you want to see any of our diamond bands, we have a selection in the back. Just call us and let your operator know. But $888 on this one. Let's bring it back up close here. And we also have a pair of earrings available if anyone would like it. Also going to be in the yellow gold only. Also going to be in the 18K yellow gold on the earrings. So all you got to do on this one is tell me what size you would like, and then we'll size it for you. But next up, we do have the earrings, which are going to be 1124523, and it's going to look a little something like this. So I grabbed one earlier, flashed it really quickly next to the ring, and here they are together up close for a look, right? So here's our pair of earrings, also a relatively designer mounting. Saw something very similar in recent days with museum reserve blue and black tanzanites, with blue sapphires, right? This is a mounting that we also just reserve for these specialty stones. Now you're wondering, why are 5 carat 40 of the gold quartz set into a designer, diamond mounting, right? That is because it is not easy to create this look. It is not easy to even just get 2 round gold quartz in a relatively similar size and similar gold distribution, okay? This pair of earrings, 63 points in your baguette cut white diamonds, perfectly cut, perfectly set into your pair of earrings. Yellow gold only on this one, 18K yellow gold to match the ring. And this entire pair of earrings started at $59.99. $59.99 for a pair of gold quartz earrings. You're wondering what is going on there, right? When you have pairs in stones, the price is typically a little bit different as opposed to a single stone. And I'm not talking about, that price times 2, right? There is an added, it's almost like a special price for a perfectly matched pair because, it's done by nature, right? These stones are created by nature and you can't exactly copy paste and make it perfect, right? You gotta either cut it to perfection or just look far and wide for the perfect pair. So these stones, as soon as they are set as a pair, you do not break them apart. That is why it started at $59.99. And here's what we're gonna do on this one. It's not even going to be $19.99 here today. So the ring is still here for $888. And again, the earrings was just an idea, right? Very similar in terms of size if you wanted to wear them together. If not, you don't have to get them together, but the earrings, you do have to get them together, right? So here's what we're gonna do on this. The post is directly in the center of your earrings. There's no right side up, there's no upside down. For the earrings right here, we are going to make them $1888. If you would like to grab, we don't have these that often. We have rings, we have pendants, but earrings, it does not happen. I have, if I remember correctly, I have maybe 2 or 3 other pairs in the back, but the stones are substantially larger. And this is what one of them looks like against the hand here. So you can just see a size perspective. These are not small. These are not tiny. This is, this entire earring right here is larger than the ring we just had. So a larger presence in the ear, of course, but I think it's worth it, of course. $1888 on this one. Let's bring it back up close, and I'll also just shuffle on over here and give you a quick little look in the ear as well as to what it looks like here, because, just look at it, right? With how smooth and shiny the gold quartz is, both the gold and the quartz, versus how brilliant and fiery those diamonds are. This is a perfect piece to potentially wear every single day if you wanted to. All you gotta tell me is, do you like them? You can call me and grab them for yourself. $1888 on these. And let's bring it back up close and take one more look here. Let me know on my tanzanite too, of course. I don't want to leave any more tanzanites here. I think my large round from yesterday is still here. I think my emerald cut from a couple days ago for, a very special price. I think that one is also still here. So a lot of pieces here in the last couple of days that you do not want to miss out on. If you want to see them all again, please let me know. I will be more than happy to have someone run into the back and bring them all out. But my gold quartz cannot stay. They will not stay. And next up, I have a critter piece. Yesterday, we had a tiger ring. And today, we are going to go back to something we are more familiar with, that being a panther. So Panther ring coming up next. Let me know on my gold quartz earrings. And here we go. This is one of the larger Panther rings that we do. Larger in the sense that it is noticeably weightier, heavier. This is 1124781. This has rubies, this has diamonds. This has a lot going on. Yellow gold only on this one. It's currently in the 18K yellow gold. It's got 90 points in the rubies, as well as 223 in just the diamonds. In addition to that, it's got a lot of gold, okay? The detail is cute. The panther is smiling at you, wondering who is going to pick it up and take it home today. But when you have a tail, and when you have a tail that is more gold than diamonds, and have that tail design translate into the band where it just widens, right? It's still true to size. It does taper right around here. But when you have a piece like this, right? This is not just 223 of diamonds. This is not just 90 points in the rubies. This is a lot of gold, right? And there's something about the way that the rubies are positioned. It kind of reminds me of cherry blossoms. Might be a little strange, but you know, I don't know. This is a really flowery piece, surprisingly. And this right here was supposed to be $89.99. I would love for our panther piece to find a home today. It's just so beautifully done. It doesn't look weird, like a weird little critter. It doesn't look like a rat. It is a panther piece, right? And all you gotta do is tell me what ring size would you like it in, and we will size it for you. I know it's, you know, very intricate design, but we can still size it for you, right? There's still enough space back here where we will size it for you. And even better is that it is no longer $39.99. The little ears are also really cute. The eyes, right? The gold detail. It's not just entirely diamonds, right? It's not just, you know, go crazy on the diamonds and hope it looks like a panther, right? The gold detailing is crucial in a piece like this to give it its definitive features, right? It's not just a blob of diamonds. It's not just a blob of gold, right? This is perfection in attention to detail, and it is not even going to be $38.88. Again, you got to call me on this one. The rubies are immaculate. Look at how perfectly matched all the stones are, how fiery, intense, and glowing they are. This is what it looks like on the hand. I would actually just wear it over here, right? Even from here, I mean, those rubies are competing with the diamonds, and I have to say, I think the rubies are winning, but as you can see, right, it's a very fun piece to wear. You don't have to wear it necessarily on the index, but I just think that it could go on there. And let me actually move it over now to my ring finger so you can see what it also looks like there, right? And it's a great piece. It's a lot of gold again, right? It's got a pretty pleasantly surprisingly high elevation off of the hand. It's not a band. It's not a band that sits low on the hand, that is sitting, you know, close to the hand, right? It is pretty high off, and that requires a lot of gold in itself. It's no longer going to be $38.88. Call me on this one. I cannot recreate this piece for the price we're going to do. These pieces, one and done. That is it. Let's bring it back up close here so you can see it one more time, up close and personal, and give it one last discount. If you would like this piece, we're gonna make it $2,999 to the very first caller who would like to grab one of our more substantial, I would say, out of all the panther rings, my favorite, for only $29.99 here today. Call me on this one. Call me on my tanzanite, my museum reserve square cushion cut. Call me on my Mahenge pink spinel. And if you weren't here yesterday, I had a gorgeous private collection blue zircon. I think that's still here. If you want to see it again, please let me know. But my ring is still here, and my emerald bangle is still available as well. So those pieces must go, this one including. And next up, we're going to go and take a visit to the world of Aquamarine. It is a beautiful piece, one of my favorites out of what we have remaining here in our inventory. This is going to be a 3-stone style coming up. And don't forget, I also have my largest 438 oval Paraiba in a bridge mounting. That is here today. Very excited. And if you want to see something a little bit smaller, I do have something in a pear shape. But to bring out the largest Paraiba in a ring that we have, you know that today is going to be a very special day. So call me on this one. We're going to move right along. Now, just because I'm moving along pretty quickly does not mean that pieces, you know, sell. I just have a lot to show you guys here today. But this right here is going to be 1123829, and this is Aquamarine, right? One look at it. It is a blue stone. It is a rather beautiful blue stone. It is saturated, it is intense, and if you just look at the very top and bottoms of this stone, right, How is it doing what it's doing? How does it quite literally look like its own little body of water? This is a gemstone. It's not liquid, right? It's a solid, but the way it's just reflecting light in this stone, that's how you know it's something that is so wildly unique from any other aquamarines that we've had before, right? And this right here is our 968 center stone with 30 points of your fancy cut diamonds. Those are not round, those are not trillions. These are our fancy cut diamonds, perfectly matched, perfectly cut. These diamonds right here, every single one of these fancy cuts, if they are meant to be a pair, then they are cut to match each other, right? So it's not going to be one is just, you know, a millimeter or two off, right? These are perfectly matched mirror images of each other. This is our $14,999 aquamarine in a ring. This is a stone that is of such a high level of saturation that every time I see a stone like this, a part of me is always in denial, right? I'm so used to, you know, seeing and hearing from you guys, and again, seeing myself, that aquas should be near colorless. And here it is the absolute opposite of that. And yes, towards the center, it looks dark, and that is because this stone is so reflective. It is reflecting our studio, much like our Mahenge pink spinel, right? Trying to angle it down so you can see that true color of that beautiful, absolutely stunning blue stone. Does it not look like you just walked outside, looked up, and are looking at the blue sky, right? This does not look like a nearly clear, colorless stone. This is blue. This is aquamarine. White gold only on this one. Even better is that because its piece is here at TVON, it doesn't have to stay at $15,000, right? We can actually have the freedom to discount it and, you know, hopefully make someone's night. Because this ring right here, it was brought down all the way to $99.99. And from there, it made a quick little pit stop at $79.99. Again, stones of this size, clarity, color, these stones are not inexpensive. Even the stones that are not nearly as saturated as this one, those also go for a high price in today's day and age. There was a period of time where we did not see aquas at all because the price just went crazy, right? Very similar to the story of Paraibas. And that's why, you know, since then we've been a little bit hesitant because, you know, it's a fantastic stone. You guys know that, you know, we have the absolute top quality pieces and the absolute best values, but, you know, when the prices change, you know, we can stubbornly resist it, but we still have to bring you guys aquamarine. And so we are going to do that, and we are going to make it a better price. It's not even going to be $59.99 on this ring here today. Again, fancy cut diamonds, an aquamarine that looks like that. Yes. I do not, but we can go grab it if you want. My emerald bangle from yesterday looks like it is has gotten you know, some attention, which is good. And this here, I'm gonna grab it and put it on the hand here so you can see again the size of this stone, the clarity it has. Again, we do not do any color grading, color fixing, right? We don't saturate the stone. It's not, you know, hold your hand still so we can calibrate the position of the stone on your screen and then make it a bright, vibrant blue, right? That's not what we're all about. I can move my hand and that stone is still going to be blue. A stone like this of such a high level of importance, of course we had to put fancy cut diamonds, one on either side. We have to make it something special. We have to make it stand out, and it does, right? Not just the design, but the center stone. This is an aquamarine that if you are an aquamarine hater, if you're like, you know, I'm never gonna get one, I've seen what they look like and I do not like it, I will never like it, try me. Try this one. If you don't like it, you can call me. You can yell at me saying, I absolutely hate it, but I promise you, you are absolutely going to love this aquamarine. And If this is that one piece where you get it and you immediately fall in love with it, and it's the only aquamarine in your entire collection, that is perfectly fine. At least you have one of the absolute best. And I see aquamarines every single day. Small stones, medium-sized stones, large stones, extremely large stones, right? I see them every single day. And this, out of all the stones I have seen, this is of that saturation that stands out to me. This is something special. It's not $59.99. Let's bring it back up close here. True to size on this one. A pure blue color, no greens, no yellows, no grays, no nothings. It is a crystal clear stone. You can see directly through it, no inclusions to be found. No, the color is consistent, right? The color distribution is consistent in this stone. It is perfection in an aquamarine. You have to call me on this one. It is now going to be $49.99 on truly one of the best that I have seen in this size at this price. Call me on this one. If you want to see any of our other options, we can bring them out, but if you want to know what my favorite is, it is going to be this one right here. Call me, $49.99. We are going to move right along here. And if there's anything you want to see from the last couple of days, I'm sure we can, locate it and bring it out here. Again, I had some private collection pieces, blue zircons, mandarin garnets. My Mozambique rubies from the weekend are still here. My trio, I believe they're still here, but if there's anything you want to see, call me, let me know. And in case you missed it, yes, we had private collection Mozambique rubies at a fantastic value, a fantastic price. It was, I believe it was 1 carat plus stones, all 3 of them. We had a heart shape that was surprisingly my favorite. And speaking of favorites, looks like my absolute favorite emerald bangle is here for one more look here. So call me on my aquamarine. We are going to move on and do a quick little recap of a piece for Deborah. Deborah, I love your taste. I love your style. This right here is my absolute favorite in emerald bangles, and we're just going to take a moment here without the graphics just to take it all in, right? Take every single individual stone in. Appreciates the color, appreciate the clarity. This is my 5-stone perfectly matched bangle in the yellow gold. This is 1126570, and it is here for another look. This is, again, you do not get to see this anywhere else. You do not get to see quality like this, perfectly matched in a bangle anywhere else. And honestly, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if everyone else just stopped or slowed down with bangles and bracelets, right? These pieces require a lot of gold. At TVON, we don't even have it that often, right? It requires a lot of gold. Gold is not exactly cheap right now. It is pretty expensive. It is rather expensive. It is scarily expensive. This is our $14,999 bangle. It was here yesterday. I am so glad that it is here today for yet another look. In case you missed it yesterday, I am glad it's here by request because I want everyone to see this. I want everyone to just fall in love with this bangle, but I only have one, and it's only going to go to one caller. It's $59.99. Change the gold color if you want to. 5 perfectly matched stones, about 76 points each for your emeralds, and it is here, $59.99. And let me just grab it here, open it up, put it on my wrist, close it just like that, and there it is. Each individual stone, look at how clear they are, how bright they are, how neon they are truly, right? These are not hazy, which I showed you hazy earlier. These are not, foggy. It's not like someone breathed on the stones and then it just kind of permanently stayed like that. These are bright. These are electric. Words that we do not use to describe emeralds, right? These stones, don't get me wrong, are still included, but look at how much of a presence they have on the wrist here. You can wear this stacked with any other bangle you might have. But the thing is, we've been here for how many years, and I've been here for how many years, and only today, only yesterday, were we able to see a bangle like this with perfectly matched Colombian emeralds. This is a fantastic piece, a fantastic value. You can get emerald bangles elsewhere, but the stones are not going to look like this. right? You can get emeralds elsewhere, but the stones are not going to look like this. Everywhere else has the liberty to Photoshop, edit, and make their emeralds look really pretty and put it online. But are they going to look like that in reality? Absolutely not. This is live in front of you. This is what you are seeing. This is what you are going to get. There is no, live editing of this footage. This is it, guys. $59.99 on this. Call me if you like to grab it. We're gonna bring it back up close one more time here and see Deborah or anyone. If you would like to grab the absolute best in emeralds, perfectly matched in a singular bangle here today, call me on this one. My Aquamarine is still here for $49.99. Again, if there's anything else you want to see, if you weren't with us yesterday, if you want to just, scroll through the show and just take a look and see if there's anything that catches your eye and, call us to double check if it's still available, you can do that. And this is what it looks like from the side. Again, perfectly matched stones from the back. Again, these are not 100% clean, but the fact that you can very comfortably look through each individual stone is good enough for me, right? And $59.99 on this one will make it yours. This is for all of my emerald lovers out there who, may be missing the bangle piece in your set. This is where you can get it, $59.99. Let me know. And in case you missed it earlier, we had a museum reserve blue wing black tea tanzanite. I think it's still available. Had a couple questions on it. Looked like this, right? Yesterday we had a round in the center. Now we're having a square cushion cut in the center right here. But this ring is still available. My very first museum reserve of the day for only $74.99 on this piece right here, right now. Call me on that one. And I do have Paraiba too. My largest in a ring is available here coming up. And if you want smaller aquas, I actually have a pair. Not a pair like a pear shape, but I have two options. I have a round and I have an emerald cut. So a little bit different from the oval cut, but I have two smaller rings with some more, diamonds around it if that's what you prefer. So let me know if you would rather prefer to see those. And I do have some pretty special pieces too. I have Ammolite in a ring, as well as some pretty fun pieces that play with color combination. Let's start with our Ammolite first here. Let me know on my bangle here. That one will go. And this right here is my Ammolite. This is 112-6297. And this is going to be my round. I feel like out of all the shapes that we've seen in Ammolite, even considering the fancy shapes, we don't get to see much of the rounds, right? We see a lot of the pear shapes, a lot of the ovals, even the square shapes. But something in the rounds that looks like this, I don't think we get to see that often. Here we have our 220 center stone. And wow, look at that. This is just, this is special. Part of the reason why Ammolite has been absolutely just growing on me is the fact that it reminds me oh so much of black opals, does it not? With how bright and vibrant the different colors are, where you have a clear color separation, you have quite literally all of the colors of the rainbow in your one singular stone. This is something special. This is from an extinct sea creature called Ammonite, and it's only found in Alberta, Canada. So you can't go anywhere else in the world to look for it. Well, first of all, it's extinct, so can't really get it any other way. But only found in one location on this entire planet Earth. It's also got 23 points in your diamonds. Can change the gold color to whatever color you want it to be in. And the best part is it's in a ring, right? It's in a ring that you are going to be wearing on your hand, that your hand is going to be moving around, right, as you move around. And you are going to be able to see it from all of these different perspectives to see how much of the colors come through, right? Here at the very bottom, it's red, but then when you look at it from here, suddenly it turns into green. So it's a very special stone. It's a very special piece. And if you would like it, it's not even going to be $29.99 here today. Again, a wearable style, right? a wearable style with kind of like a diamond and gold texturing down the sides. It's kind of like a wave, but it also kind of reminds me of a vine in a way, right? This is something special. This is what it looks like on the hand. So as you can see, all of the different colors still so incredibly visible. And I can only imagine what it looks like when you take it outside, right, under direct sunlight. I've been, I have a whole bunch of pieces that I just want to take outside just to see what it looks like under sunlight, but, I can only imagine. But even here, I mean, it looks pretty good, does it not, right? The colors are there, it's saturated, you can see your reds, you can see your yellows, greens, and blues, right? This ring right here is not even going to be $14.99. Again, a perfectly everyday wearable style, even from the sides. The design meets right there, so it's not going to be weird and textury, right, against your hand. And you gotta call me on this. We don't have this stone that often. This is up there with black diamonds, where we just don't have a lot, right? We see one every so often here or there, and then it goes, and that's it. And, maybe we won't bring it back one day, right? Here's where you can get it. Here's your one chance. And this is, again, one of those stones that I would recommend you have at least one of in your collection. It's nice to have a variety. And it's not even going to be $12.99 today. True to size on this one. I'm going to put it back up close so you can see what it looks like, flipping it around this time so you can see same exact stone, same exact intensity, same exact saturation, and we are going to make it $999 on my one and only Ammolite ring from Canada. Call me on this one. This is what it looks like from the side and from the back to the other side, and then to the front. A beautiful stone, a gorgeous piece, $999 on this one. Let me know on my emerald bangle. Can't stop thinking about that piece. And I'm gonna let one of you guys take it, but I just can't stop thinking about it. Woke up today and first thing I thought was, I hope my bangle is gone. I hope my bangle's sold, but it is still here. It is $59.99. Let me know if you want to see it yet again. As it is quite a special piece. So call me on that one, call me on this one, call me on anything else that is still available if you're just tuning in. Had a couple of high-end pieces in the first hour, had a Panther ring, a Mahenge pink spinel in a gents ring, showed you a very hazy, foggy, loose Mahenge pink spinel side by side. Do not get the loose stone, I am not selling the loose stone. But you can get the ring with the far better, visually larger Mahenge pink spinel in it. And next up, I also do have a really interesting Congo tourmaline pendant with a play of color in a way, in the sense that it has a lot going on. It has a lot going on in the sides. So let me know on my $9.99 Ammolite ring. Next up we have Congo tourmaline in a pendant, and it looks like this, right? Play of color in the accent stones. This is 1123036. Center stone is that iconic Congo tourmaline combination, where in this case you have a green color, you have a green stone, but then towards the center you have it with a slightly more of a Paraiba-like color, right? And then towards the outer edges, you have it more with a sort of like a, green Paraiba color, right? So it's got a nice little separation there. Blue-green is the absolute best way to describe it. 18K yellow gold on this one only. Center stone is a 91 pointer. A carat 18 in your pink sapphires, 19 points in your blue sapphires, and 9 points in your diamonds. So a lot going on here. Perfectly matched stones across the board. $29.99 was the price on this one. And it's not a small piece either, right? There's a lot going on, and it looks like we also have our blue sapphires here from yesterday for. Sounds good. I'm glad she's back. We have some blue sapphire studs coming up next. If you want to see my emerald studs too, I did them same exact price, your choice of yesterday, but this one, not even going to be $12.99. Again, it's not a small piece at all. This is what it looks like against the hand here. So as you can see, it's quite a large piece, right? I believe we had a perfectly matching ring that went with this one. I think the ring is gone, but I mean, look at it, right? Every single colored gemstone in this piece, the color is bright, the color is open. There's not a single dull spot in this piece. If you would like it, it's going to be $10.99 for this pendant, for truly one of the more fun pieces I have seen in our inventory, and this is what it looks like against the neckline. So again, a lot going on, yes, but still everyday wearable. This is one way to have fun with your pieces with, you know, a play of color, right? Some color combinations. $10.99 on this one. Let me know. Let's bring it back up close. And I'm actually going to show you what it looks like from the back here. So there you have your clarity in your tourmaline, your clarity in your sapphires, your clarity in your diamonds, if you can see it, right? That's microscopic, but right, this center stone, clean. And I'm gonna set it down onto its side here so you can see how the piece is made. So you do have a slight curvature of the, you know, the halo of colorful stones, right? It's not just flat. It's going to balance perfectly on your neckline. It is a fantastic piece. And next up, we do have a request from yesterday as well, that being the pear-shaped blue sapphire studs. Let me know on this one. And the sapphire studs are going to be 1126531, and they look like this. That is one of them. And the other one looks like this. At this point, guys, I've been thinking, right? I had a pair of rounds the other day. Don't remember what day now. I think it was Monday. And they went. And I thought, you know, they did kind of fly out the door. Might as well bring in another pair, right? So I'm thinking that blue sapphire studs may be the next sort of hot piece, right? The next sort of trendy piece. And I get it, right? We don't have blue sapphire earrings that often, right? We have rings, we have a selection of rings, but something with two perfectly matched stones, it just does not happen that often. They are incredibly difficult to match. That is why we do not have them that often, right? Sapphires, from what I have seen, they are rather prone to having not perfect color distribution. From the front, if you don't look closely, it may look perfect, but then once you look at it through the back, then you kind of see some streaking through the stone, and it's just not perfect, right? I want you to have perfection. We want you to have perfection. This is 18K white gold, carat 66 in your center stone blue sapphires, perfectly matched. 31 points in your diamonds, supposed to be $49.99. If you would like this, we are going to make it $19.99 here by request from yesterday. Again, if there's anything else that is still here from the last couple of days that you want to see one more time, call me, let your operators know. We will be able to bring it out if it is still, in fact, here. But $19.99 on these. Call me on this one. I'm going to borrow one here. So again, the post is going to be in the center, leaning more towards the point. So you're probably going to be wearing it like this. If you have a larger pair of earrings that you wear in your primary piercing, and if you have multiple piercings, I could even recommend these as your secondary piercing sort of earrings. So $19.99 on these. That's what it looks like from the side. So as you can see, it's not perfectly in the center, but it's going to lean a little bit more towards the point in terms of the post placement. And let's bring it back up close here, and I will also scooch on over here one more time and show you what it looks like against the ear here. Again, everyday wearable style, perfect, and that's what it looks like in the secondary piercing as well. So some different ways to wear it. $19.99 on these. Let me know, and let's go back up close here for one more look here. Again, requests are welcome. We are looking for them. And my Ammolite is still here, my Congo tourmaline in a pendant still available, and might as well kick off the second hour with a look at our Paraibas, right? The largest I have, an oval in the bridge mounting. Hi. I'm getting ahead of myself, but hello everyone. Happy Thursday. It's Thursday, right? My name is Joyce, and I am filling in for Lauren today. So I'm here today, and I'll be here tomorrow too for our online only show. And why not bring out the museum early, right? We love Paraiba. I'm sure a lot of us out there have a selection from the smaller stones to the larger stones, and now we actually get to go into the range of the larger stones, okay? So it is a beautiful stone. It is a gorgeous piece, everyday wearable still, even though it's a rather large Paraiba in the center stone. If there's anything else from the first hour you want to see again, a lot of neon stones in the first hour, call me, let me know. If you just want to call me and grab it, that's perfectly fine. But we have a lot of pieces still here. They have to go. My museum reserve blue wing block, the tanzanite, the square cushion gut, that one must go. If that one doesn't go, then I might just hold back on my other pieces until that one goes. So let me know, and let's get to it. Let's get to our Paraibas. One last look at our blue sapphire studs here, and let us move on to our Paraibas. Speaking of, I do have a pair of earrings today. Paraiba earrings. They are large individual center stones. They are truly next level in terms of Paraiba earrings. Call me on anything that is still available. Your operator is going to be able to help you out. And let me know on these sapphire studs, because next up we are going to go and move into Paraiba, our 4 carat plus range. And here we go. It is going to be 112-2396, and it looks a little something like that. This is absolutely stunning. There are no words to describe what I am feeling right now. This is our 438 oval cut from the private collection, perfectly set in a ring with a carat or 2 of diamonds. This is something you do not get to see every day. This is something that we can bring you, and not only can we bring you a piece like this, but we can bring you quality, we can bring you value. This is our $79,999 piece. The next size down, I think it's like a 3 carat something. But to get a stone that is well over the 4 carat range, well into the 4 carat range, it's not that easy. It is not easy at all. And I know I just zoomed the camera out, but can we just take a moment here and just take it all in? Because when you're shopping around for Paraibas, there are a couple of factors that you probably want to consider, right? You want to consider the size of the piece, which, you know, there's no disputing it here. There's, you know, it's enough, right? 438, that's sizable enough. You want to consider the clarity, which again, you can see through the stone. You can see your diamonds reflecting through your Paraiba. This stone is pretty clean, and I will zoom in all the way just to show you guys. And last but not least, you also want to consider the color. Not just the fact that it's a rather unique blue stone, but the fact that whether or not it has the neon quality, the neon aspect, right? There are Paraibas out there that I have seen that I myself have also rejected, that they just look like aqua. They look like a near colorless stone. They don't look that nice. This, it looks real nice. And I am going to zoom in all the way. So if you want to see into the stone, just to see if there are any inclusions, again, not 100% clean, but from what I have seen, it is a pretty clean stone in my book, right? And to help you guys, I'm going to block 2 of the lights here so you can see into the stone a little bit better here, right? That is an absolutely stunning stone. This is perfection in a 438 Paraiba. And even better is that we are going to be able to bring you the absolute best value on our largest Paraiba in a ring. I'm going to zoom out a little bit here so that you can see the entire piece, the entire stone in the bridge mounting. And you got to call me on this one, guys. I know the prices, they went crazy, and you know, I wish I could have gotten one before the prices did go crazy, but even after all of that craziness, even after the fact that The prices for these stones will still continue to go up. There's no doubt about that. It's not going to come back down, right? You can still call TVON and you can still request any sort of Paraiba. We will have it. We will have a selection for you, and we will still give you the absolute best value, because this ring, anywhere else, it can easily be in the six-figure range. Easily, right? Especially when you consider the cut is perfect. Everything about it is perfect. Everything that we just went over is perfect in this stone. Anywhere else, they'll charge you a lot more for this piece, and I don't blame them, right? It looks like it costs at least six figures. But here we want someone to be able to call in right now and just say, I'll take it. It's not even going to be $49,999. This is what it looks like on the hand here. Again, this is just something that is so extreme. It's just exquisite, right? It looks like it belongs in a museum, does it not? I mean, private collection, yes, right? But we want you to have it, from ours to yours, from our private collection to your private collection. Once you get this piece, congratulations, you are now a collector. You have now got the absolute best in Paraiba that we have ever seen. And stones in this size usually means that there is just that much of a larger margin for this stone to be more included, for the stone to lose some of its color, right? For the stone to not have a perfect cut. Everything about this piece is perfection. I am here to help you to be able to call me right now and own this piece. That is what it looks like from the side. And if you want to call me and request something a little bit smaller, you can do that. I have a pear shape that is a little bit smaller that I will show too. But if you want the absolute largest and the best, this is the piece, this is the one. You can change the gold color if you want, but typically for Paraibas, I would highly recommend it in the white gold. If you want it in a different size, and we can't size this piece, we'll recreate the entire mounting just for you. It's no longer $50,000. Let's bring it back up close. I want someone to have this. This is an absolute value on a 438 private collection neon Paraiba. For this ring and this ring alone, we are going to make it $39,999. Please think about it. Please consider it. Even in the private collection, just walking through it, I can find you a 3-carat stone, I can find you a 2-carat stone, I can find you a 1-carat stone, but I cannot find you another 4-carat plus stone like this one. This is your chance, this is your opportunity to get the absolute best in Paraiba at a fantastic value. A piece that honestly should be in the 6-figure range, but is not. Call me on this one. We're going to give it 60 seconds and I'm going to move on. I do have a pair of peridos, and a pair of earrings, if anyone would like. And let me just flash the other round bluing tanzanite. I guess I'll flash it. If no one likes my square cushion cut, maybe you guys will like the round a little bit more, as I have seen in the last couple of days. But that is the round that I have. Not in focus at all, but if you would like a round, if you are like me and do not prefer the square cushion cut, you prefer the round, I have a round. I also have a round in a perfectly matching pendant for anyone who is interested. And next up, we're gonna go from one blue stone to another blue stone. Here is where we have Indicolite. Indicolite is another stone that I'm very particular about. Right, it's not exactly easy to get. It's not exactly easy to get in that blue color. But up next, I have Indicolite. I have Indicolite in a ring, and I have it in a brooch. Excited that they are both here. If you have any requests, let us know. If you have any requests for Indicolite, I can't guarantee that we'll have anything, because what I have in the best color is up here with me right now. So let me know in my Paraiba, and feel free to write down any item numbers, to take any screenshots, take any pictures, right? really think about it. We'll be here after the show as well to talk if you want to talk about this piece in particular. And truly, Paraiba collectors, if you already have a couple of Paraibas here and there in a variety of carat weight ranges, I would encourage you to think about this one. And if you remember, long ago, we had a large pear shape, right? It was far larger than this, but if you were to compare the two, I would still choose this one. The other one, quite honestly, didn't have as much of that color intensity and that neon glow. Between the large pear shape and this one, I prefer this one by a lot. So let me know. It is here, and we do have Indicolite coming up next. I also have sapphire in a dome style ring in case anyone is interested, of course. And anything else, unheated tanzanite is here as well. My bangles are available and coming up. I might just show the pink zircon one in this hour too. My emerald bangle looks like, I think it's still here. I have Bicolor tourmaline and a gorgeous cat's eye emerald. Let me just flash the tanzanite bracelet as well in case anyone has been thinking about it. If you remember this piece, last time it was here, it was $99.99. And I am very happy to say that today it is no longer $99.99. So if you want to call me on this one, or if you just want to call and check with your operators to see what the price is on this tanzanite and diamond bracelet, just know that it is no longer $99.99. Let me know if you would like to see it or if you would just like to grab it. Call me on this one, call me on that one, and we are going to move along here to our Indicolite in a ring. Very surprised. You guys have been surprising me. I am incredibly surprised that this piece is still here. This piece and this piece are still here. Because we just had a 4-carat Paraiba up there, and did some of that Paraiba color get left behind and, you know, put into the stone? This is 1126076. And this is Indicolite. This is not green tourmaline. This is not bluish green tourmaline. This is our Indicolite. It's got blues in it, and only those blues in it. Not only isn't it in a pear-shaped shape, but it's also got a pretty fancy cut, pear-shaped shape, right? Look at that, how bright this stone is. And I wish I could find a really included tourmaline to show you guys, but haven't been able to find one. So I'll keep looking, but I just want you to know that tourmalines do not look like this. They are heavily included, which is kind of, you know, kind of a shame because the way that they are, I guess, grown, you see a lot of the stones are cut into emerald cuts, right? Emerald cuts and inclusions don't exactly work well together, right? When you have it in a round, in an oval, even in a pear shape, it's easier to hide the inclusions. But in this case, where you have a pear shape meets an emerald cut sort of styling, right? Sort of a cut, fancy cut, right? There is no hiding any sort of inclusions. And yet here we are, a fancy cut, not a single inclusion to be found. This is our carat 48 center stone, 44 points in diamonds, and this is our $49.99. Indicolite inner ring in the platinum. We will size it for you. It's got a very interesting take on a bypass style. A lot of platinum in this. This is going to be that heavier band weight. But when you have such a unique stone, even to TVON, right? We don't have a lot of Indicolites. That's how you know it is going to be absolutely special. This ring right here is no longer going to be $29.99. That's what it looks like from the side. So again, a lot of gold, not gold, a lot of platinum. An interesting way to set all of these diamonds here, and through the back, you can see how bright that blue color is, true to size on this one. Wear it however you want to wear it, point up or point down. And this is what it looks like on the hand, right? As soon as it hits the light, it's just bam, bright, right? That is what I love, right? Maybe I'll have to request that we bring more of these cuts in, more of these fancy cuts in, because I do not like pear shapes. When it does this, this is when I absolutely love it. This is something different. This is something unique. I only have this one Indicolite ring up here with me. The last time I had an Indicolite ring, it's been a hot second, right? It's been a couple of months. This is what it looks like from the side here, so it does sit pretty close to the hand. True to size on this one, it's not even going to be $24.99. Right, look at how bright that stone is, right? Just that one section, just from hitting, you know, one of the lights that we have here. Look at how bright that stone is. Does it not look like our Paraiba that we just had? Call me on this one. I also have a brooch in case you have, you know, more than enough of the rings. But this is what it looks like up close. One more time here, one more price drop. We are going to make it $19.99 on my one and only Indicolite inner ring. And let me go grab that Indicolite brooch, because in the brooch we have not only one stone, but we have two stones. Two perfect stones in a brooch. Looks like this. Can you see how the color is consistent throughout these two pieces, right? Very rare to see. Our brooch is coming up next. Our ring is still here for the time being. And any requests, again, welcome if you want to see any color tourmalines. We have a wide variety in the back there. Love to see it. Here we go. Next up is going to be 1122053, and it looks like this. I'm going to have to zoom out. This piece will not sit up by itself. But this is a significantly larger piece. This is our platinum. It is brooch, and it is a pendant. It is that bright, vibrant blues, 513 in your Indicolites combined, 13 points in your diamonds. Now this is more of that traditional cut in the Indicolites, right? It's not necessarily like the other piece that we just had, where you have a pear-shaped meets emerald cut, right? So it's not exactly like this, right? Where the light has to hit it just right and then it comes to life, right? Here's where, you know, as you move the piece, the stone is going to be dazzling throughout the entire piece at the same time, in a way. This is $79.99 was price. 2 ways to wear here, 13 points in the diamonds. Again, a lot of platinum in this piece. I would honestly wear it more as a pendant, but that might just be me. I don't really wear brooches. I don't wear brooches, but right? Even from the back, you can still see how iconic that Indicolite color is. The pin is there. Again, 2 ways to wear. Love to see it. Have fun with these pieces. And here's what we're gonna do on this one. It was dropped all the way down to $39.99, which if you look at it here against the hand, it's understandable. These stones are large, right? One stone like that could be its own little ring, and I think it's a little bit too much for a ring, which is why it's here together in a brooch. It's not even going to be $34.99. This is yet another one of those pieces that I wish I could see outside under that sunlight, because I would love to see how bright the blues are, how potentially bright the blues can be. And this is what it looks like against the neckline. So here again, under, I think this lighting pretty similar to sunlight, I would say. You can see what I mean by these stones just turn brighter, right? Again, up here at the wheel, not exactly the best way to look at it, but here it's like, okay, you can kind of see a simulation of what it would look like outside under bright direct sunlight. And again, a lot of platinum in this piece. Love how the diamonds kind of go around and below your little, kind of like a stem, right? It's kind of giving a floral vibe here. You can wear it as a brooch as well. Not going to be $34.99. And let's bring it up close and take one more look at it here before we give it another discount, price it, and move on. This pendant, this brooch is going to be $29.99 for the entire piece. 2 ways to wear, 2 perfectly matching stones, perfectly blue stones, and only $29.99 here today. Call me on this one, call me on my ring, call me on my 438 oval Paraiba, the largest one I have up here today. And my aqua is still available. My Mahenge pink spinel gents ring, I think, is still hanging out. That was a rather popular piece, no surprise there. And we have Bicolor tourmaline too, in case anyone would like a different sort of tourmaline. Bangle is coming up next with a pink zircon. Do not expect this sort of price going forward with our bangles, and we are going to move on. So call me on this one, $29.99. And next up, we are going to go way back in time. This, I'm gonna see if I can actually read the number here, is going to be 1114217. This is a bangle with a lot of gold. This is our Asher cut pink zircon, and I sure do hope we have graphics because I can barely read the information. This is 1114217. This is a stunning piece. Only got this one, and you know what? They didn't mark it on the bag, but if you would like for it to be in a different gold color, we can do that. This is our 521 Asher cut pink zircon with, looking, with 24 points in your diamond. So single halo design, white, yellow, or rose gold. And, you know, the bangle mounting, we can always recreate it, right? You know, it's gonna cost us a lot, but we can do it for you. No extra charge there. But what we can't do is go back in time and find more of these pink zircons. Even today, where we have, you know, blue zircons, green zircons, white zircons, golden zircons, zircons of any color you can imagine, pink zircons, we don't have as much. I have red zircons, but are they going to have this sort of unique coloration to the pinks? Absolutely not. And even better is the fact that the price has not changed. It has not gone up. It has only gone down. Back then, this piece was supposed to be $59.99, which back then, you know, all of our eyes are probably looking at the center stone, right? We're not considering the gold, right? Gold was what, dirt cheap back then. But now, suddenly it's, just for the mounting, we can't recreate it for just $59.99, right? It's heavy, it's substantial, it's a bangle, right? It requires a lot of gold, even from the side. I mean, that center part right there with your zircon and diamonds, even there, it has its own little sort of basket. This is a lot. It's a lot of gold. And what we're just gonna do on this one is we're still gonna give it the same exact price as it was way back when, right? Good thing it didn't sell, you know, many, many years ago, right? Here's where you are truly, you know, getting a steal on the price of gold on a 521 Asher cut pink zircon. And that's the closure of it right over there. Double figure 8 safeties. Single halo of diamonds, VS diamonds still. Bright open color of your stone. Not dark at all. It's not even going to be $39.99 here today. It is a fantastic piece to have. It is a fantastic piece to own. Just for even the pink zircon, right? We don't get stones in this size anymore. I can probably find you a stone that is about a carat, right? That's kind of easy. But to find you a stone that is a 521, it is impossible in today's day and age. I'm gonna see if I can actually open it because of my nails. I don't want my nails to fly off, but I'll hold it here against the wrist so that you can kind of see, you know, a general size perspective. Again, my nails are stuck on, so they're not like glued to me. So if I if I try to open the figure 8 safeties, my nails are gonna fly off. No one wants to see that. But can you see again how much gold that is and how large that center stone is, right? Still, how dazzlingly bright that center stone is. I mean, white, yellow, or rose gold, again, totally up to you. If you want to switch it to the yellow gold, you can. We'll do it for you for free. And we're not even going to make it $24.99. again, for just the ring, if this piece were actually just a ring and it were $24.99, it will fly out the door. And yet it is here today in a bangle with all of this extra gold that you can probably use to create how many extra rings. And it's not even going to be $24.99 here today. We're gonna bring it back up close. My hand is cramping. Call me on this one. Bright red flashes are even appearing in this stone, right? You have your iconic pinks, but more importantly, this stone is so unique to the point where it has, you know, some flashes of color that are leaning more towards the reds. This bangle is going to be $22.99. That is my final offer on this piece today. If it does not go, I bet we're gonna be taking it apart and melting it down, because $22.99, you cannot recreate just the bangle. You know, forget the diamonds, forget the zircon. You cannot just recreate the gold casting of this bangle today for $22.99. Maybe for $59.99, but absolutely not for $22.99. You're basically getting free diamonds, free, you know, a free pink zircon, and still your choice of a change in gold color, right? If you want to change it, we'll do it. We'll just melt this one down. We cannot bring you guys more bangles and bracelets. It's a lot of gold. It is, quite frankly, a little too much, especially in today's day and age of gold prices. So call me on this one, $22.99. And I'm just gonna go and grab that Mahenge pink spinel from the very beginning of the show, because I believe it's still available. I believe it's still here. And if you want me to bring out that rejection stone one more time just to see a comparison, I'll do it. Call me on my bangle, call me on my emerald bangle that is here by request that I think is still available. And next up, we're just gonna do a quick little revisit of my Mahenge pink spinel in the gents ring, because I refuse to believe that it's still here. I certainly hope that it is gone, but I think it's still here. This was 112-2704. This was in the first hour. And I had brought out a rejection stone, a, you know, literally foggy, hazy stone, just to show you guys a comparison of. That's what it looks like. So it's not, the stone is not, the loose stone is not covered in fingerprints. I didn't just breathe on it. That's what it looks like. And there's no blur filter on it either, right? That is what a truly foggy, hazy stone looks like. They're both Mahenge pink spinel. Same exact stone. And yet one of them looks not as good as the other one. And that loose stone is a 246. The stone in the ring is a carat 49. There's nearly a carat difference between them. And to me, the square cushion cut looks larger, right? When it shouldn't. It really shouldn't, but to me, it looks larger. The ring is here, $29.99. Do not call me on the loose stone. I am rejecting that as soon as the show is over, but it is just here to show you guys a really stark contrast between clarity and not clarity. So it's here. Let me know if you want to see it, and just to show you guys, that's what it looks like from the back. So from the back, it looks pretty nice, right? But then once you look at it from the front, suddenly it's like, what is that, right? The color's still nice, yeah, but clarity, I don't like it. You're gonna like the ring better, you're not gonna like this one. So let me know on the ring. I'm gonna put that stone away again. And Paraiba still here as well. My 438 available. Call me on my ring. I do have emerald in a ring today too, in case anyone is interested. It is an oval. It is a piece that I never really expected for it to be here for this long. Last time I had something very similar, it was in a bridge mounting. It had also a lot of diamonds going on. And this is that other stone that I thought was, you know, a very close, perfect match, but the other one in the bridge, long gone. This is 1124040, and this is, believe it or not, Colombian emerald. And if you're considering the bangle, now I have an idea, I would ask you to consider both pieces. You can wear them both together, both the ring and the bangle together. This is our 247 Colombian emerald center stone. Carat 41 in diamonds, white, yellow, or the rose gold. So if you want to change the bangle to the white gold to match this, or if you want to change the ring to the yellow gold to match the bangle, it is up to you. This right here is our $12,999 ring. When you have an emerald of a clarity like this, no surprise there, right? I'm going to walk around and block two of the lights here. So you can see one light is blocked right there, and the other one on my tippy toes like that, right? So you can see into the stone, you can see the inclusions, you can also see how bright of a stone it is, right? This does not happen with the entire world's, you know, supply of emeralds. Here's where you can get truly one of my absolute best, one of my favorites in emeralds. Same story with the aquas. You've probably seen them from elsewhere. You probably have them from elsewhere, but do they look like this? Probably not. This is where you can get truly one of the top levels of emeralds and not even have to pay $99.99 for it. I'm gonna go and grab my bangle. I'm gonna bring it together just so you can see the consistency in all of the emerald stones. This is something that I would seriously consider together. You know, you can wear them together. You can change the gold color on both. I would probably change the ring to yellow gold, right? But can you see here where, you know, this is what TVON is all about, where two totally different pieces made in two totally different periods of time, and look at how consistent all of these emeralds are to each other. If you would like the ring, it is a larger individual stone. We are going to still bring it all the way down, not even $79.99 here today. I would honestly, again, really just grab the bangle, grab the ring, change the gold colors accordingly if you want, and just wear them together. I think that would look absolutely stunning. This ring right here though, $49.99. Call me and you can grab it. Clarity is a huge deciding factor in emerald pricing, right? It's not just the carat weight, it's also the clarity, the color, right? This has got the clarity. This is not some, you know, below average sort of emerald. This is clean. This is bright. This is intense. If you get this, I am just imagining, you know, someone calling me right now and picking this ring up. I am beyond happy for you. And this is what it looks like on the hand here. So if you wanted to wear them together, right? Look at that. How stunning of a set would that be? Feel free to change the gold color on this one. If you want to change it to yellow gold, that's fine. If you want to change the bangle to white gold, that's fine, right? But the thing is, you can't shop for emeralds that look like this elsewhere. I'm not afraid to zoom in to every single stone up here just to show you how clean they are. And if you want to see clarity with, you know, extreme clarity, I would encourage you to go online on our Facebook or website, where we have an HD stream where even like right now you can probably see every single hair that's on my hand, right? If you want to see inclusions, if you want to see clarity in your emeralds, go online, go watch our online streams. You can see clarity. On your TV, I get it, right? I haven't watched TV since like middle school, but Like, I get it, right? TV, the quality, you know, it's here and there, right? But if you want to see it crisp and clear, go online. I have seen our online streams, and the quality is, it's sharp. And if you just want to, you know, go online to just take a peek, like, I would encourage you to do so. We have HD streams because we are not afraid to show you these pieces up close and personal. Call me on the ring, call me on the bangle. Both are still available as far as I know. That's what the ring looks like from the side there, split shank going down the side, true to size on the ring. And let me know which one you would like to take. Again, please take them both. Can you just imagine wearing them together? I think I have to take a picture of both together after the show, but this is just something special, is it not, right? A larger stone for a ring and 5 perfectly matching stones for your bangle. This is just something different, something for 1 or 2 callers. Let me know, and let's bring the ring back up close here, as I think I would like to wear the bangle for a little bit longer. But the ring is here, $49.99. The bangle is here, $59.99. Call me on either or, and we're gonna give it 60 seconds, and we are going to move along here. My pink zircon bangle is still available too, in case anyone would like. I have sapphires in a ring. I know we've all been craving the earrings, but earrings are all gone. I have a ring that does look like this, so special little piece there. Kind of reminds me of like pom-poms on a sweater for some reason, but. And to any of our ladies who are looking for maybe a Mahenge pink spinel in a ring with more diamonds to it, this is my one other option for you here today. It is a carat 97 center stone, a carat 11 in diamonds, and it is clean. It is clear. Might as well. I'll bring out the other round. I will bring out the other round blue wing block D tanzanite in a ring. Change the gold color if you would like. Call me on my emerald. This one cannot still be here. And we're gonna move along to my second blue wing block D tanzanite here. This is 1125829. This is our 1387 round center stone. We've had what, 3 rounds yesterday? And all but my largest one went. So popular stone, yes. Here's where we can also still get a larger stone. This is also going to be a museum reserve piece. 1387 center stone, a carat 18 in diamonds, red flashes, check. Bright, vibrant blues, check. The mounting, everyday wearable, yes. TVON exclusive, of course. This is our $17,999 ring. This is also going to be something exceedingly special, right? Simple design, but still a basket. From the sides, I know we've seen red flashes from the back, you know, reflecting into the inside of the ring, but from the side, like, okay, I see you, right? From the back, of course, you have your red flashes, but from the sides, right? Like, I'm not even trying here, but no matter how you look at this stone, it's just red flashes. Even from here, pleasantly surprised, whoa. The entire side of the stone has just turned into one giant red flash. This is something special, and of course, the inside of the ring covered in red flashes. This is something special. This is Museum Reserve Blue Wing Block D Tanzanite, here for another look. If you would like a pendant instead, I also have a pendant with a single halo of diamonds and diamonds on the bail. The pendant, however, is a 2006, so the center stone is going to be just a little bit larger, but this one discounted. No longer $99.99. If you want to see a side-by-side with the other one that I had earlier today, this was the square cushion cut. This is the round. So again, different cuts, but both are beautiful stones, right? You absolutely must have at least one museum reserve in your Blue Wing Block D collection. If you have one to just wear for yourself, that's great. If you have one to just really kind of treat it like an investment form and maybe just, you know, sell it further down the line, that's perfectly fine. But you cannot call me a year from now and say, I would like Blue Wing Block D tanzanites. We are not going to have it. Here's your chance to get museum reserve. Here's your chance to get a fantastic round. It's no longer even going to be $69.99 on our museum reserve. Gorgeous mounting white, yellow, or rose gold. Call me on this one. This is what it looks like on the hand, if it'll fit me. Right? Wear together. Does this not look like our peacock colors, right? If you are a fan of the blues, the greens, the purples, I would probably wear these two pieces together, right? It doesn't have to be all of the colors in one like feather ring, right? You can wear it like this. This is also a fun way to wear your pieces. And for the ring, we're gonna give it a little bit of a better discount. I have to move at least one of my Blue Wing Block D tanzanites, at least one of my museum reserves. This ring right here, not going to be $69.99. Call me right now. It's perfectly everyday wearable, right? Simple basket, not half the hand at all. Let's bring it back up close before it's permanently stuck on my hand. For the round, we are going to make it $68.88. Call me on this one. For the square cushion, a slightly larger stone, that one was $74.99, but this one, $68.88. If you want to see the other one again, let me know, but that was just a quick flash as to what it looked like. So call me on either of those two pieces. This one is here. Hello to Concepcion. Nice to hear from her. Glad that she's watching and she's here. It's been a while. And call me on this one, 70, or not this one. This one is $68.88. Truly the price, no. I wouldn't be mad at $74.99, but it's here, $68.88. My Indicolites are still here, both of them. My pendant and my ring. My Paraiba for $39,999, the one that looks like this, is available for anyone who wants it. My emerald ring is here, my bangle I'm wearing. Had some private collection mandarin garnets from yesterday. I think I had one in an emerald cut. I think that one is still here. Again, if there's anything you want to see from the last couple of days, please do not hesitate to call me and double check with your operators to see if it's still available. Had the largest ever Russian demontoid also. I think it was yesterday. Had it quickly flashed.
And Carl's asking the origin
For
for the Indicolite.
the Indicolite, we will have to check. The ring? Yeah. Sounds good. Let me know if she has any other questions on that one there. And in case you're not ready to spend $40,000 on a 438 Paraiba, I did mention that I do have a smaller one. It is a pear shape. It is also in an everyday wearable mounting. Call me on this one. And it looks a little something like this. Tag residue on the back, of course, you know it. This is 1124676, and this is our pear shape Paraiba. Now, size-wise, very different from the one that we just had here, but still a beautiful stone. 18K white gold, carat 47, private collection. I'm gonna zoom in so that you can see into the stone right here, right? And I'm going to block one more time 2 of the lights here so that you can see into your stone and just look at how stunning it is, right? Included stone, absolutely, but I just think that that is part of its beauty. Something about it just makes it shine even brighter. It's got tapered baguettes on the sides too, but overall 42 points total weight in all of your diamonds. You can easily stack the wonder rings around it if you wanted to give it a larger diamond presence. But look at this stone. It is oh so neon. And it is not going to be, oh, wait a second. This ring right here started at $23,999. How is that possible? This ring right in front of you, for a carat 47, right? Forget about the designer mounting, but for a carat 47 center stone, I hope this is not the new reality of Paraiba prices, because that is quite scary, I must say. But diamond mounting, beautiful. We're gonna discount it, of course. I was just a little bit caught off guard by that $23,999. But luckily enough, we're going to go below even $10,000. That's kind of scary. This is once again a rather designer mounting, perfectly cut, tapered baguettes in the diamonds. Really just fills in the space where it would just typically just be a split shank and just an empty space there. Why not give it some fancy diamonds? It's not even going to be $99.99. An everyday wearable style. If you are tired of just having, you know, a triple halo, double halo of diamonds around your Paraiba, if you're tired of the signature style, if you're tired of the bridge style, this is something different for you. And it's not even going to be $99.99. This is what it looks like on the hand here. Right? Bright neon stone, sizable. You can wear it with the emerald bangle. Both are bright neon stones. All of the stones here are actually bright neon stones, I would say. And it's not even going to be $88.88 today. Has to stay like it is in the white gold. We will resize it for you. You could even wear it on your index, which I'm gonna move it over there, or try to at least. You can wear it over here. Doesn't necessarily have to be for here or here. And with the emerald bangle too, it's like the emeralds have a touch of a Paraiba-like undercolor to it. So again, you could really wear these two together and it would not look weird, right? They're both bright, vibrant colors. They work well together, surprisingly so. It's not $88.88. That's what it looks like from the side. So a very slight elevation. So you can really just squeeze in two wonder rings, one on either side, to give it more of a heavier diamond feel if that's what you prefer. Let's bring it back up close before it's once again permanently stuck on me here. That is what it looks like, upside down this time. So if you wanted to wear it like this, you could. And this is for one collar. We are going to make it $79.99 today if you would like to grab the smaller of the Paraibas that we have. Again, the larger one is here, $39,999. And this one, smaller stone, but still has such an immense presence, the neon color, the glow, everything. A repeat of the larger one, but now condensed into the smaller stone. $79.99 on this Paraiba here today. Call me if you would like to grab it. And I did mention peridot studs that I will be bringing out to you. And they are quite fun because they are of a rather fancy cut. It is a cut that I honestly no idea how we were able to come across these, but they are here. My round blue-winged black tanzanite is still available too. My large Paraiba, call me on that one. Anything else from the first part of the show, let me know if you have any sort of questions. The radiant cut blue-winged black tanzanite in a pendant. Brought it out here. If you need to see it again, call me. It is our one and only radiant cut piece in the entire blue-winged black collection as it stands as of today. It's been like that for the last couple of weeks, and even from the start, never had too many radiant cut blue-winged black tanzanites in the first place to go around. So if you already have all of the shapes, you probably do not have a radiant cut. I have one. It is rather large. It is a 3810 radiant cut stone. It is in a pendant, everyday wearable. It's got princess cut diamonds in the bail too, and it is here if you need to see it. Call me on my Paraiba, call me on anything else, and we are going to go and visit 1119470. This is our fun peridot earrings. Here's where we can get 316 in your fancy cut peridots. And I'm gonna zoom out because I'm gonna be doing a lot of spinning for these earrings here because they are not cut like your average faceted gemstone. For these right here, the design is lasered into the back of the stone, which is why it has this effect. But if you look at it from the side, it is completely flat, right? Typically, the stone will, kind of come up and then come to a plateau, further out. But here is where it is completely flat on the front. A laser design in the back. The post is directly in the center of these, an asymmetrical style, so you can wear however you wanted to, or if you just wanted to just randomly put it in your ear and just wear it like that, you could. White, yellow, or rose gold, but I only have this one pair. This is a really fun, fancy cut. Only 2 stones in existence, and we are so lucky that they are 2 perfectly matched peridot stones. $19.99 was the price on these, and for today, if you would like to have a fancy cut peridot earrings, we're gonna make them $999 for the very first caller on these. Love them in the yellow golds, but if you prefer them in the white or the rose gold, you can change them. We will recreate the mountings for you. But for that cut, it doesn't look like it's lasered on the backside of the stone. It looks like the interior of the peridots are lasered when in fact they are not. So a very special stone. Visually a very interesting effect here, right? It almost looks like from the back, you can kind of see the sections where they are lasered, but then once you have it looking from the front, suddenly it's like, it looks so different. It looks so unique. And this is like designing a fancy cut. This is not just, take a pear shape, make it slightly more angular, or this or that, right? This is like designer fancy cut. $999 only on these. I'm gonna grab one here and show you what it looks like against the hand. So actually here, let me bring forth the bangle too. So just as a, color comparison. So here's the peridot for $9.99. That's one of them, so pretty large. You can see that the peridot is more on the yellowish side for the green color, and that the emeralds are going to be more towards the bluish sides for the green color. So when we say Paraiba-like, especially for the emeralds, it does not mean that they're going to be blue, right? Still going to be a green stone, but with just a heavier blue undertone. And then same can be said about the peridots. Yellowish green does not mean that they're going to be like a yellow stone. It's still green, but with a warmer undertone. So just nice to have a visual between the green colors that we have in this world, in this industry. $999 on our peridot studs. Let's bring it up close, and I will once again move on over here to show you what it looks like. I mean, that is a sizable stud, is it not? It is, you know, enough to cover both of my earrings right here, but that by itself, you can see the fancy cut even from across the room. Love to see it. $999 on this one, and let's bring it back up close and take another look at it here. Again, post is in the direct center, so you can wear it truly however you want. And these are here. Call me on this one. My bangle is still here. Kind of surprised at that. Anything else you want to see, let me know. The tanzanite bracelet that I had flashed earlier, this piece right here, $99.99 is now a was price, by the way. So if you want to see this one, or if you just want to call in and find out what the new price is, I might, you know, spare you guys another presentation on this one, but just know that this piece has been discounted. Brand new low, no longer $99.99 here, so call me on this one if you would like to see more about that one. And I also have a rather fun yellow diamond pendant that is going to be coming up in the last hour here. And if there's anything else that you want to see, please let me know. Again, I like to grab some pieces here and there just to show you guys, but I want to show you guys what you guys want to see. And you know, you can trust us with the values here, but you know, my tastes are wildly different from everyone else's tastes. So let me know if there's anything you want to see, and we can bring it out for you. Hi, my name is Joyce. Welcome to Last Hour. My emerald bangle is still here, and I'm a little bit sad by that fact. So, I mean, even from across the room, you can see each individual stone and how bright they are. So, if you want to grab my bangle, please call me. Has to go, otherwise it's gonna be here tomorrow too. It's gonna be here till it goes. And had a lot of fun so far. Hope you guys are having a great Thursday night. Last hour is here. I kind of saved some of the larger pieces for this last hour. I know it's like, there's more. Yes. As I mentioned, radiant cut blue wing block D tanzanite, the one and only stone in that cut in our entire blue wing block D inventory as of today, as of right now, is here. We kind of overlooked the princess cut white diamond, so you're getting some faulty diamond pricing, so I hope that's okay. Unheated tanzanite is here as well. I have another bangle to show you guys. It's also going to be a zircon with a blue zircon, a little bit smaller, but still a beautiful stone. My largest cat's eye emerald, GRS certified, is also here and coming up. So still a lot to get to. Thanks for being here with me so far. And let's take another look at our peridot studs here before we move right along here. And I am going to see. Now I do have two gold quartz pendants, and they are kind of different in terms of design. Went more traditional with one and went a little bit more crazy with the other one. I'll show both, but you have to let me know which one you like better. If you like both have been brought down. If you like to see anything else, something more simple, something smaller, I'm sure we can find something in the back. Peridot studs are still here. And let's actually get to a bicolor tourmaline because it is a beautiful stone. It is a large stone, and it is going to be 111844. This is a really unique piece in the sense that it is two-tone gold, but it is yellow and rose gold. This entire piece has no white gold in it. I know we're used to seeing either white gold with a yellow gold or white gold with a rose gold. but never with just yellow and rose gold. This entire piece is so incredibly tonal. Gonna angle it down so you can see the beautiful colors, the strawberry pinks into the minty greens. Kind of reminds me of a strawberry matcha latte, right? $22.96 center stone, 43 points in the diamonds. $99.99 was the price on this. And for a lot of our larger bicolor tourmalines, the prices have not been touched. They've not been touched because the prices elsewhere, they have gone up. Not just for the bicolors, but for every sort of tourmaline, right? We kind of just exist inside of our own little bubble, and we kind of just, shield our eyes, and, we try to not look at that price increase, right? But these pieces still exist. If you were to take this outside of TVON, right, someone else might offer you more for it to buy it off of you. And, that has happened. You guys have told me so many times where you wear your TVON pieces to visit your local jeweler, and they want to buy your TVON piece right off of your hand for 2 or 3 times what you paid for it, right? Exact same thing could happen for this piece. Bicolor tourmaline in this size, with this clarity, with this, unique saturation of colors, you don't see a lot of it, right? Bicolor tourmalines that are included, easy to find. You can pick one with your eyes closed, right? A stone of this clarity, it is not easy to do. It's not easy to find. Here we have it set into a ring with yellow gold and rose gold, a thick bezel frame around your center stone, double row of diamonds. That's what it looks like from the side, right? A lot of gold is required to create this one singular piece, and that's what it looks like from the back. Again, clean stone. Good luck finding any inclusions inside of it. You're not going to find anything, right? And true to size still, even though it's got a double band stacked one on top of each other. We're going to bring the price on this one down. It's no longer $69.99. Last time I had a bicolor tourmaline in a similar size, I said one thing, and that was the fact that you cannot find a loose stone today for that price. Same exact thing applies here. I know it's a totally different stone. We're just gonna ignore the mounting for the time being, but you cannot find this loose stone by itself right now for the price I'm going to do. You can feel free to take a picture of it and do the exact same thing as I said to do for the other one. Take a picture of it, write down the carat weight, and ask your local jeweler and say, hey, can you find me a loose stone that looks like this for this price? The answer is going to be no. The answer is going to be, are you crazy? They're going to leave you on red. This is what it looks like on the hand. It's a large ring, but still everyday wearable, right? Look at how beautiful that stone is, how clean it is, how nicely the yellow and the rose gold translate into this style with this stone. If this entire ring were just white gold, that would be so boring. But here, with the yellow and rose gold, this kind of just spices it up a little, right? It's true to size, get in your size. It's not going to roll on your hand. It's not going to turn. It's not going to twist. But no matter how you look at the stone, it is just stunning, right? Even from here, where it just hits the light, that one small edge hitting the light comes to life. This is bicolor tourmaline. This is not even going to be $49.99. Angle it down one more time. It almost looks like a sunset, does it not, right? With a very subtle, gradual change in the colors. Complementary colors, by the way. These two colors, when mixed, it should be a very weird, not as appealing color, but I mean, look at it, right? This entire stone is just so calming to look at, so peaceful, so smooth, so clean, once again. And it's not even going to be $49.99. Take a look at it on the hand, up close, one more time here. And we are going to make it $48.88 to the very first caller who says yes, please, and thank you on our $22.96. You cannot get this stone loose for $48.88. You cannot get a stone of this size, color, and clarity for $48.88. And if you can, I would love to see it. But here's where you can get not only the stone, but the stone that is set into a gold prominent mounting with the yellow and the rose gold, with also 43 points of your diamonds going down the sides there for only $48.88. This is insanity on Tourmaline pricing. Let me know if you would like to grab this one. Next up, I do have my gold quartz pendants. Peridot studs are still here. Paraibas, both of them, still available. Call me on the larger one. If you want me to spend all 3 hours tomorrow on just the 438 Paraiba, I'll do it, as long as it goes. This is the one I'm talking about here. So again, a lot of fun pieces so far. Let me know on this one. And next up, golden quartz. We'll start with the larger pear shape. The slightly smaller one is going to be a fancier cut, but the larger pear shape one I just love with how it turned out. It is a, sorry, out of everything, I think it is the largest pendant that we have done. And it is going to be 1123986. We're going to start with this one on the hand actually, because I just want to show you guys the sheer size of this piece. It is our 3575 pear-shaped gold quartz. Could you imagine this as a ring? It'd be so silly. This kind of reminds me of an avocado with just the size of it, but that as a ring would be kind of silly, would it not? Complete with white and yellow diamonds. 84 points total weight in your yellow diamonds, 3 at the very bottom there. Took some inspiration from some emerald earrings that we had not too long ago, as well as a carat 12 in your round white diamonds, single halo. Didn't want to do anything too crazy with this considering the size of this pendant, of this gold quartz. 14K yellow gold only on this. 2.5 inches from top to bottom. This is not for the faint of heart. This is for anyone who loves large statement pieces. $19,999 was the start price on this, and it's got a nice distribution of the gold and the quartz. It kind of reminds me of, you know, clouds, right? I look at gold quartz and I usually typically think of, you know, nature landscapes or clouds or, you know, maps, right? But this one in particular kind of reminds me of when the sun is setting but the sky is still blue and the sunlight is just hitting the clouds at the perfect angle where the clouds just turn into this beautiful orange golden-y color, right? That's what it reminds me of. Maybe I'm just a crazy one, but that's what it does. And this is what it looks like from the back as well here. So even from the back, I just flipped it around, but can't really tell a difference in the gold quartz, like visually. Excuse my other hand, you know, awkwardly death gripping the tweezers here, but just wanted to show you, right? A lot of gold still. Even from the back, you can still see where your pear-shaped yellow diamonds are. Solid gold bail on this one. Everyday wearable, surprisingly, despite the size. And this is what it looks like against the neckline. So a large, sizable piece, not for the faint of heart. Larger than my little puffball right here. You can wear it with your diamonds by the yard if you have it. And if you need to grab one, you can still grab one. You can wear it with, I'm just thinking now, if you wanted to do some fun color mix and matching, if you have the demontoids by the yard, I would say you can probably, play around with it, play around with this piece, right? It has yellow diamonds in it, white diamonds in it, natural gold quartz in the center. This is no longer even going to be $14,999. It's a substantial piece. It's a lot, I admit, but we are going to do our best to help you just try out this piece, right? If it's too large, send it on back. Let's bring it back to the hand here. And, honestly, looking at this piece now, we're probably going to have to make a custom jewelry box just to send you this piece. I don't think we have a pendant box that could fit this pendant, truly. And the only other time I've said that was with the large Panther and kunzite pendant, and I actually forgot to check how they ended up sending that one out. So if you got that pendant, can you just let me know how they sent it out, because I'm curious. I know all of our boxes are, I think they're too small for these pieces, right? That's how large they are. This is not even going to be $99.99. My one and only largest piece, golden quartz. Let's actually bring it up close here. I'm going to move aside this little guy and bring forth our gold quartz. That is what it looks like up close and personal. Once you angle it up, suddenly there is a bright ray of light on the ceiling in the studio. That is from just the gold. A beautiful, very slim gold frame around the outside of your pendant. 3 perfectly matched pear-shaped yellow diamonds. That is a motif that I want to bring into many other pieces, but I do not have the yellow diamonds to match. I do not have the ability to find 3 perfectly matching yellow diamonds. If this piece does not go, I might just replace the yellow diamonds with something else. Maybe rubies, right? That would look pretty nice, actually, now that I think about it. But this pendant, truly, so much gold required, so many diamonds. Your yellow diamonds too, even in these smaller sizes, not exactly easy to come across to match, right? This pendant is now going to be $88.88. If you just want to try it, this is the largest gold quartz pendant that I have. Yellow gold only. It is a special piece, custom made, $88.88. Call me on this one. And that's what it looks like from the side too. So you can see that although it's not necessarily like a cabochon shape, it's still got a level of, like a cabochon characteristic to it, where it does come forth a little bit. It's not like a faceted gemstone. There is no, culet on the back, right? It is flat on the back, and it just has a slight curvature towards the front. And let me just run over and grab the other gold quartz pendant that I have. And just to show you what it looks like, in case you prefer something a little bit more on the different side, this is my fancy cut one. This is also one of my designs when I first was given this task to do so. So that's what the other one looks like. If you want to see it, let me know. And let me just bring forth the 2 other aquamarine options that I have here. Maybe not everyone is looking for a larger stone, but if you want something a little bit smaller, I have something for you. I have a selection between a round and emerald cut. And here we go. They're going to be the same price, might as well, right? Might as well, since we're already so zoomed out here. But here we are. Here is the round, beautiful dazzling stone, and an emerald cut, which is still going to be of a high saturation level. Now, both of these stones, both of these pieces started at $69.99. If you need individual graphics, let me know, but just know that the round is a 305. The emerald cut is a 228. I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit here so you can see both of your pieces, right? If you prefer to have more diamonds, that's why these two pieces are here. If you say, you know, I don't need such a large center stone, that's why these two pieces are here. Now for the round, for the 305 round, it has 77 points in diamonds. And for the emerald cut, for our 228 emerald cut, it has a carat 15 in the diamonds. Neither of these pieces is going to be $29.99. Again, two aquamarines side by side is the absolutely most dangerous thing you can do when you are selling these pieces. If there is one stone that is slightly of a less saturation, you are going to be able to see it. But here I have put up two perfect aquamarines, both with intense color saturation. For the rounds, no surprise there, but for the emerald cut, a cut that disperses light, you know, differently than the round, that in response, you know, should make the stone look lighter, and yet it does not. I put these two stones up here, and you could describe the color with one word: blue, right? Not barely blue, not a light blue, not a what stone is that, what color is that, right? These two stones are blue. They're not going to be $29.99. Again, the smaller one is a 228, but it has over a carat of diamonds. The round is a 305 with 77 points in diamonds, and we are going to make it $19.99, your choice of. I only have one of each. Here's where you have a chance to pick which one is your favorite. If you don't have yet a round, if you already have an emerald cut, I would encourage you to gather more of these stones, right? You don't get to see this saturation elsewhere. It's only here at TVON. There's no color correcting here happening. This is what you are seeing. This is the true color of the stone, right? There's no trickery going on here. In fact, I'm gonna go borrow the emerald cut, and I am going to put it on my hand just to show you how saturated that stone is. My hand, still the exact same color. Not saturated. That stone though, exact same stone. And it is oh so saturated. From the side, split shank. From the front, emerald cut, right? It is something special. $19.99. Call me now while it's still here. If you want to see it with the other one, let me know. But the other 3-stone style, the larger one, is still available. And I'm going to put this one back up close. And I'm going to go and grab the round here. Again, a dazzling round. Love to see it round. Looks like that. No surprise there again. The color is the same. And actually, if you want to see both together, might as well, right? That's what they both look like together on the hand. The color is essentially exactly the same. It's just, what are your preferences? Do you prefer a round? Do you prefer an emerald cut? I have 2 options for you, and only 2 options for you. If you want a larger stone, I got one. If you want an even larger stone, I have a couple of options in the back, but I'm not nearly as happy with the saturation as I am with these two. That's what they look like from the side, so elevation is pretty similar between the two here. $19.99, your choice of. You cannot recreate the mountings on these for $19.99. Emerald cut over here one more time, and the round. And again, guys, the emerald cut ring has a carat 15 in diamonds. Just as a reminder, if you want to see the graphics, let me know. But $19.99 for stones like this is kind of crazy. Call me on this one. And if you want to see the opal that we had on Sunday, had an opal. It was, I think it was on my wheel. And out of the you know, out of all of the pieces on the wheel, this was my absolute fave. No surprise there, right? Reds, blues, greens, yellows. This ring is available for $949 if anyone wants it. It is still available. I've had my eye on it. It's in the platinum. It's a beautiful 80-point center stone, all the colors, and it is here for $949 on that opal ring. I have a yellow diamond pendant coming up next. Paraiba still available. Blue and block tanzanite too. And what else is here? If you want a larger black opal with more of the blues and greens only, I'm gonna flash one other piece here. One other piece with a large, substantial halo. Not only a halo, but some pretty important looking yellow diamonds. Some pretty saturated yellow diamonds on this one. And you know what? Might as well bring up the info because these stones are not small. This is 111 7686. And this is 18K white and yellow gold. 405 center stone, 96 points, I almost said 9 carats, 96 points in your white diamonds, 48 points in your yellow diamonds, and look at that stone. Royal blue, similar to the sapphire that we just saw at the very beginning of the show. Aquas are still here if you want to see them. But look at this stone. With the patterning on this is really what sets it off from the others, right? The smaller black opal that I had flashed not too long ago, that is what the patterns typically look like, right? But this looks like you are oil painting, that you took your palette knife and you just took a glob of bright neon paint and just put it on the canvas and created this texture. But in oil painting, there's actually a tangible texture that you can feel. Here, that front of the stone is smooth. That is all visual texture, and it is such a beautiful stone. From the sides, you're getting some reds, so it's not necessarily just purely blues and greens, but there, some reds coming through, a nice little surprise. On the other side, just bright neon green, just taking over. This is our $19,999 ring. Here today, a large single halo, gonna bring it all the way down for someone who would like to have I think the only one that has a yellow diamond presence like this. I have another black opal. I believe it's a 3 carat something. It's got a pretty nice single halo, but the diamonds are smaller. In terms of millimeter size, there are no yellow diamonds that look like this, right? This is something else. This is something special. This is not going to be even $99.99. No two opals are exactly the same. Here's where you can get something special, something different in not only the design, but also in the center stone, right? Where it has such a unique texturing to it that I have not seen in any other opal, right? Typically they kind of just look like little clusters, right? Little dots here and there. But this looks like there are streaks going through it. Again, like oil paintings. And we are going to make it $6,999 if you would like to grab my blue and green black opal with a touch of reds on the sides for this one. This is what it looks like on the hand here. It just looks like a painting, does it not? And surprise, surprise, here's my idea. Wear it together with my emerald bangle. Wear it together, why not? If there's greens in here, there's greens in there. Just like that, I think it works. And yellow gold here, yellow gold there. I think it's still, you know, it's a very subtle pairing, but I think it could work. Not everything has to be perfectly matchy-matchy, right? But it's just an idea. Look at how versatile this emerald bangle is, which the bangle is still available as far as I know. The ring, $69.99. Call me on either or of these pieces, right? From the sides, bright green, yellow diamonds, so visible. Where did the band go, right? Let me actually move it over to my index here, just as an idea, right? I think it looks better actually on the index. I don't know about you guys, but I do actually surprisingly prefer it over here. Let me move it over to my middle finger here, just to see what it looks like, right? Sizable diamond halo. You can count every single one of your white diamonds. You can see them where they are. Not paved, not micro paved, prong set stones. $69.99 on this. Call me if you'd like to grab it. Let's bring it up close one more time here. And let me also show you what it looks like from the sides, from the inside. Again, a very simple basket, true to size on this one, two-tone gold, very subtle. To the other side, how golden the yellow diamonds are. They look like yellow sapphires, do they not? Right? 3 perfectly matching stones over here, 3 perfectly matching stones over there. $69.99 on this one. Over a carat in all of your diamonds combined. Love to see it. Next up we have blue sapphire, and I'm just gonna flash actually the yellow diamond pendant because I'm not sure if it's gonna be a favorite here, but that is what my pendant looks like. So there it is. And we have blue sapphire coming up next with also yellow diamonds. So call me on this one. We're going to move on and bring to you guys 1123363. Looks like that. The mounting on this one kind of makes me think of a sweater for whatever reason. I think it's because many, many years ago, back in middle school, I did not dress up in colors, right? I just wore gray all the time. And my mom wanted me to wear more, brighter colors. So she bought me this sweater. It was like a baby blue sweater, which was fine, right? It wasn't, hot pink. But there were little pom-poms on the sweater that were a bright neon orange, like covering the entire sweater. And I think it's because of that this piece right here reminds me of, a sweater. I'll have to see if I can find it still, but maybe I'll wear it one day too. But, back then it was such a piece that I would absolutely never wear. Like, you would have to pay me to wear it. But, looking back now, right, maybe I would wear it. But this piece, a lot of diamonds, yes, but I would, consider wearing it. This is our carat 14 cornflower blue sapphire, 41 points in your yellow diamonds, 229 in your white diamonds. Has to stay like it is in the gold color. $99.99 was price on this one. And look at that, right? If these yellow diamonds were colorless or near colorless, barely yellow, a light yellow, you would not be able to differentiate between the yellow diamonds and the white diamonds. And here you can point and pick out, not literally, but you can point out every single yellow diamond, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? You can count them all out, even over here, even up here, even in the single halo. Under gallery, must have, comfortable to wear. This is our cornflower blue in a wildly unique mounting. True to size still, and I'm actually gonna try it on right now, and I'm gonna try it on over here because this is how I would wear it. It's such a unique look. I don't think I would wear this with the emerald bangle, so that can go back. But, right, look at it, even from here. The bangle wants some airtime, go away. Even from here though, you can still point out your yellow diamonds, not only in the halo, but in the dome style band. True to size on this one. Look how bright that cornflower blue is in the center. True to size dome style band, a lot of gold required to complete just the mounting here. A cornflower blue in the 1 carat plus range, cornflower blues that we do not have. I do not have any loose stones to work with. I wish I did. I know it's also a very highly requested stone, but cornflower blues, I have this one. I have a pear shape in a bridge. I have a pair of earrings that are like $4,000, and that's it. This ring is not going to be $99.99. Let me move it over to my middle finger here, just so you can also see what it looks like there. Again, very comfortable, right? Like, yes, there's a lot of diamonds, but right here, it's just mirror finished gold. It is smooth to the touch, right? It's comfortable to wear, especially with the undergallery. Let me move it over to my ring finger. So one more way to wear it truly, right? Right here, bright sapphire, not inky dark, not a weird color, cornflower blue. And we're gonna bring it back up close and see who wants it. It's not even $59.99. Again, if you want to see the pear shape in the bridge, I can bring it out. If you want to see the earrings with the, I think it's pear-shaped white diamonds at the tops of them, I can bring them out. But there is nothing in our inventory with vibrant yellow diamonds such as this one. This entire ring is going to be $39.99 if you want it. And it's going to be a long time before we see even another look at another cornflower blue sapphires. Once again, no loose stones. I look every single week just hoping that maybe I missed something. Maybe maybe it was in another box, right? Or maybe it's somewhere, but no, there's nothing. Nothing in our vaults, nothing in the private collection. I have looked. Nothing new coming in. This is it. This is your chance. $39.99. Call me on this one. And golden quartz pendant can go back into its bag here. If you want to see the other one, let me know. But just thought, might as well just show you the largest one that we have here. My peridot studs are still available. My museum reserves, blue wing block D tanzanite, still here. My Indicolite brooch is available too. And if you wanted something smaller in the bicolor tourmaline in a necklace, I have a dog tag style necklace. A design that, now that I look back, we are also not able to bring back at the same value because of the price of gold, right? In today's day and age, it is just simply not possible. So we're gonna show that up close next. Call me on this one. Actually, let me just show it to you against the hand here. It's kind of hard to hold here because of the fact that it is an entire necklace and it does look a little something like this. So this is 1116691, and this is our bicolor tourmaline necklace. Same exact deal as the other one with the pinks and the greens. Our 379 center stone, yellow gold only on this one. 84 points in diamonds. This is, by the way, an entire necklace. Lobster claw clasp, adjustability built in, 16, 17, 18. $59.99 was price, and those links right next to your dog tag pendant there, those are, those require a lot of gold to make too. The chain, diamond cut chain, like I am barely moving it and you can see it twinkling, right? It's not just a dull color, it's not just, gold when put in shadow. This is still 14K yellow gold, polished. And this entire piece we're gonna just keep on marking it down, even though it does have a lot of gold, even though it is an entire necklace. If you would like this piece, not even $29.99. Call me right now. We're gonna make it $19.99 on my one and only. Okay, maybe not my one and only. I have a bicolor tourmaline in this mounting, and I might have a pink morganite in a rose gold. Aside from that, that is it. Last chance at this style. And I'm just thinking now, like, I wish there were blue wing black tanzanite in this piece, but that is beyond possible at this point. So last chance at this style here with the bicolor tourmaline, or if you want it in the rose gold with a pink morganite, we can bring it out for you. But this is where you can get gold, where it is reflecting my sapphire ring on the wheel right there for only $19.99. Chains by themselves, standard diamond cut chains, cost a couple $100s. Here you are getting a chain, you know, a chain plus a lot more, and an entire dog tag style piece for only $19.99, and a $379 bicolor tourmaline. Forgot to mention that, and forgot to mention the diamonds, right? Cannot recreate this piece without the stones for $19.99. Let's bring it up close here, and I'm gonna do my best to hold it. Call me on my cornflower blue. And I'm gonna figure out the best way to hold this because it is pretty flexible, pretty dynamic. There we go. So up close you can see how how wide that chain style is, and from the back that is the rest of the chain. A beautiful $379 bicolor tourmaline. It's got more of that watermelon-like coloration to it. Right, as soon as it hits the light, it almost looks purple. It almost looks purple. Your diamonds are set perfectly into the piece, and this entire necklace, $19.99. And let's see if there's anything else I can share with you guys here today. I have a unheated tanzanite, in case anyone would like. Had one, don't remember, I think it was yesterday, maybe Monday. The cushion cut with in the yellow gold. I think that one is still here. My oval is gone, but my cushion cut, the smaller one, is still available. This one is here, $19.99. And next up we have unheated tanzanite that looks like this. This is 112-3191, and this is our unheated peacock tanzanite. Also a stone that has a very interesting amalgamation of colors. I am seeing bright blue flashes, I am seeing purples, I am seeing the golden greens, and I am seeing a silvery color. This is currently in the yellow gold, switch it if you would like. This is our 405 cushion cut unheated peacock tanzanite center stone. 32 points in your diamonds here. Single row of diamonds going through and underneath your piece here. I thought the wheel stopped for a second. And my oh my, such an interesting color distribution in this stone. Supposed to be $59.99. From the sides you can see more of that purplish colors, the greenish gold, right? And then down here in the bottom right half of the stone, you can see more of that brighter, almost like a raspberry purple come through, right? A very interesting stone, pleochroic in nature. And then from the back, right, not touching it, you can see yet another different color mapping of sorts, where you have your golden greens at the top, and then even as the stone moves, as the piece moves on the wheel, you can see where your colors are, how they are mapped, how they are distributed. And you can see also, aside from the greens, there are also going to be purples and the blues. True to size on this one, Doesn't have to stay like it is in the yellow gold. If you want to change it to the white gold, that's perfectly fine. I think this is one of those mountings that we can't actually size without fear of the diamonds, you know, jumping out. So we may have to remake this one for you regardless, which, you know, that's fine. Custom made, even though if it's a bridge mounting. This one, $29.99 is also a was price. This is a great way to try out the unheated peacock tanzanites. If you want, I have larger stones. They will definitely look different. I have, I think I have some smaller stones, but for stones like this where you have such a different like array of colors, I would really just recommend it in a larger size so that you can see, you know, all your stone from all the different angles, see what they look like under different lighting, right? And it's not even going to be $24.99. Try it out. A couple of you guys have told me that you have been tired of the bluing block tanzanite material and that you actually like the unheated peacock tanzanite better, which I'm with you. I see bluing block tanzanites every single day. I'm a little tired of it. Unheated peacock tanzanites, they give us so much more. Again, I love both stones, don't get me wrong. I don't hate the bluing block tanzanites. I just see them a lot. And this is something different, right? This is something new. This is something fresh. This is not going to be even $21.99. If you want it, I'm just going to make it $2,099, and that is it. Try it out. Change the gold color if you want. This is what it looks like on the hand. So there we go. Yellow gold is visible. And that stone still, you can see how, you know, one look at it and you wouldn't necessarily know what to think about it at first glance, but you really have to, you know, dive deep into this stone to really see and appreciate the individual colors that it brings to the table here. But $2,099 on this one, 405 center stone, emerald bangle is still available. That's what it looks like from the side there. The center stone is perfectly elevated over your single row of diamonds there. And $2,099 on this one. I'm going to start and build a recap wheel here. Did I show you the back side of this one? I did. Okay. My voice is going, my memory is going, everything is going except for this piece. My tanzanites are still here in case you need a recap. This is the square cushion cut. So going from this one, we'll just bring up the graphics on this. This is 1124610 earlier today in the show. Might as well just show you what it looks like one more time with the graphics. $74.99 on this one. I had a round in the second hour if you would like a round as opposed to a square cushion cut. But no matter how you go, no matter which one you pick, you're going to be very happy. As you know, red flash, bright open color, love to see it. Reminds me of a previous ring that I had, not a square cushion cut, but an oval, surprisingly. Set east-west in a sort of dome design. I keep, you know, mentally referring back to that ring, but it's just when you get a good stone, when you get a fantastic stone, when you get a stone that looks like this, you just can't really think of anything else, right? Like, I'm just looking at the stone and I am only thinking about it. I'm not thinking about, oh, what looks better, right? This is the best. You are not going to get this quality elsewhere. You know, other people can call their tanzanite whatever they want to call it, but is it going to be museum reserve? Is it going to actually be the best of the best? No. And feel free to make comparisons, right? Get one from us, get one from wherever, and make a side-by-side comparison. And if you want to show me, you can show me, right? But again, nowhere else has museum reserve. Why? Why would a museum want to have pieces that are not the absolute best in the entire world? We have the best in the entire world. This is where you can get bluing block tanzanites, $74.99 on this one. I'm gonna see what else is still here. We had our Paraibas, my other round that I'm just gonna put to the side here. Mahenge pink spinel in the gents ring, $29.99. My Aquamarine, my 3-stone style, still available too. So here we go. This is our recap wheel. Gonna get it started a little bit early here because we have quite a few pieces here and there to recap. My pink zircon bangle is still here for $22.99. Let's see, Aquamarine, as I mentioned, still available here too. My oval 3-stone style. Gonna see, am I gonna put it back here? I'm gonna put it back there. And if you want to see me bring out the rejection stone one more time, I will do it. If I have to do it just to make that one go, then so be it. And let's see, what else? Panther ring for $29.99 is still available too. Looks a little something like this. We got our warmer colors in the front, our cooler colors in the center and the back. Actually, I might just switch it up here. Panther in the back, Mahenge pink spinel in the front, tanzanite in the center, Aquamarine in the back right. My pearl pendant, my Tahitian pearl pendant with 1.5 carats of diamonds. Was that in the exact same show today? This was here earlier. Our 13mm Tahitian black pearl. From the front it looks green, and then from the side suddenly it's like, oh, there's pinks, right? Iridescence to it. $29.99 on my Tahitian black pearl pendant. Do not forget about this piece. Let me show it to you against the hand one more time here, right? This entire piece made of solid 18K white gold. Now that I look at it like this, I mean, that would look pretty nice as a ring. But for a pearl of this size, of this iridescence that you can see from a distance away, with exactly 1.5 carats of diamonds set like this, not only the round diamonds, but also the tapered baguettes, perfectly cut, precision set into a pendant of this size for only $29.99. This is a piece that cannot stay. And this is what it looks like one more time on the neckline here. So wear it with your diamonds by the yard, wear it with a standard chain, whatever you want to do, you can do. But this piece you cannot recreate for $29.99. Let's go back up close and I will figure out what else I'm going to, oh, I know. Silly me. Paraiba. I'm going to put this one in the front right. My largest Paraiba that I've had today. So here we go. This is my recap. Do not want to forget about the tanzanite, about the Paraiba, right? A lot of these pieces, they must go. And yes, I will go and grab my rejection stone one more time just to prove a point that that Mahenge pink spinel is unbelievably clean. Just like that, right? Side by side comparison, not afraid to show it. Don't think that TVON only has 100% perfect stones, right? We have rejections. We have stones that do not look good. This is a stone that does not look good. The color looks nice, but the clarity does not look good. And no, I did not breathe on the stone one more time to show it to you guys here, right? I can clean it as much as I want, but that stone is going to remain foggy. And we're not gonna set it, we're never gonna set it. It's just here to just be an example of how clean and smooth the other stone is, how much of a clarity it has as opposed to this one. Call me on my Mahenge pink spinel gents rings, but ladies, you can wear it too. Change the gold color if you want. I would keep it in the white gold there, but just look at that, right? Quite literally side by side. If you were to pick between these two stones, 100% of us would pick the stone that is in the ring. No one is going to pick this stone right here that I'm holding. No one will want to wear that. It feels like plastic, but it is still a natural gemstone, but it just looks like plastic that's been sitting out under the sun for too long, does it not? Call me on my Mahenge pink spinel. Have a couple more pieces that are still here. My peridot studs are still available. My emerald ring, totally forgot about my emerald ring. Emerald ring, let me go grab it. Let me see which piece I should replace it with, or maybe I'll try to fit it somewhere. Have a lovely array of all of these colors, which the artist in me is very happy to see. So I'm gonna move this one towards the back here. Gonna move this one maybe towards the center, or maybe not. Maybe have a line of them here like that. And there we go. So many neon stones on this one wheel. Call me on my Panther. This has 223 in just the diamonds. This is substantial. This is one of the larger Panther rings that we do. And every single piece up here is still available. If you have any requests, I will be here with you tomorrow too. I might need a chair to sit down on for tomorrow, but I will be here tomorrow, online only. And on our Fridays, we do switch times, so we are here 5 to 8 p.m. Pacific time, online only, so you can find us on Facebook or online at our website, TVON.com. It's usually a nice chilled time there. It's gonna be extra chill tomorrow. Some more museum pieces to come as well. If you want to see anything, you want to spend more time on anything today, tomorrow, that's perfectly fine. All right, we have all the time in the world. Whatever you want to see, just let me know. We can, we have a nice time on Fridays. Love to just chat with everyone on Facebook. If you want to chat, I think that would be the best way to watch us on Facebook. You can also chat with our other fellow Facebook ladies. And in general, it's just a grand old time over there. And we hope you can join me then. And I will not be here for next Friday and next Friday. I will be gone, and Joanne will probably be here. So it's been a while since everyone's seen her. Nice to have her back, of course. And I just want to thank everyone for for tolerating me for the last couple of days. Hopefully Lauren will be feeling better to come back on Saturday and the weekends. But it's been a great last couple of days with you guys, and it's been a fun one. Glad to show you guys all of these fun pieces here, and of course, talk to me. We'll be here for a couple of minutes after the end of the show if you want to talk about some of these pieces. And I'll be here again early tomorrow if you want to call me during the daytime tomorrow to talk about any of these pieces. My bangle is still here. I'll be bringing the bangle back tomorrow. I'll probably know more of the museum reserves, as the two that I had today were still here. The bracelet, tanzanite bracelet. The one I had flashed, the one with the 3 individual cushion cut bluing blocky tanzanites with all of those diamonds. I said it's now no longer $99.99, and I meant it, okay? So if you want to grab that bracelet, I'm just going to say it right now. That bracelet right now is $88.88. Exact same piece, entirely in the platinum, 3 perfectly matched cushion cut bluing blocky tanzanites in one impressive bracelet. That bracelet right now is $88.88. If you want to see it tomorrow, let me know. If you have any requests for the weekend, get those in. We can get those ready and put your name on it. But everything up here must go. Talk to me on my Paraiba. If you need some time to think about it, I understand. We'll be here tomorrow too. I'll be here tomorrow too if you want to talk about it. But just want to thank everyone again for being here with me on this lovely Thursday night. I'll be here for our Friday show tomorrow, online only, of course. My bangle will be here on our Friday show, of course, as well. It'll be co-hosting with me if it does not go by the end of the day today. And so much more fun to be had tomorrow. Thank you guys again so much for being here with me for the last couple of days. And let's take another look at our recap wheel here before we go and see. Emerald has to go. I'm going to try on the emerald one more time here Again, I'm very surprised by the fact that the emerald ring is still here. Again, bangle is here by request. The bangle is $59.99, perfectly matched stones. The ring is here, $49.99, a gorgeous stone by itself. This is the ultimate emerald set if you want to have it. If you just want a ring, that's fine. If you just want a bangle, that's fine. If you want a pair of earrings, I have a pair of pear shapes. I have a pair of emerald cut emerald earrings in the stud style. Let me know on either of these pieces. Let's bring it back up close. One last look here. And thank you guys again so much for being here with me. Again, I don't know what's going to happen on the weekend. But I will definitely be here tomorrow, 5 to 8 p.m. Pacific time, online only, where we are just going to kick back, relax, and just have a good time looking at some sparkly jewelry. And if you have any requests for tomorrow too, get those in and we'll get them ready for you if you want to talk after the show. I'll be hanging out for a while here. And if not, then we will see you on Saturday, Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Have a great rest of your night, guys. See you tomorrow. See you on Saturday. And call me on any of these pieces. They must go, and pieces do go after fact. So call me and have a great rest of your night.